I swear it all fell to the ground, baby. And you like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Yeah. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached. And you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say my name, say my name. And make me feel so medicated. Love the way you say my name, say my name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
are. It's the card counters versus the Drakes tonight in CSC Challenger playoffs. We're waiting on the pick of some bands first. HR historically have not liked Inferno. That's typically been their first ban, and DRG has typically first banned Ancient. So that's what we're kind of expecting off the rip. So I think the second ban is where it's going to get interesting. Or actually,
Yeah.
I should say the first ban should be interesting because HR they typically first ban Inferno, second ban Overpass, but Overpass is a bit of a specialty for DRG. So, bit of a question: do they ban Inferno and let DRG pick Overpass, or do they ban Overpass and kind of paint DRG in a bit more of a corner?
No, it's playoffs. You ban your worst map, and if you haven't played Inferno once this season, you ban it.
Yeah, no, they have not. Well, they played neither.
Well, then you're in trouble. Welcome to best of threes.
Yep. Well, that's what happened to me. My series, we played Anubis. First map. We never played Anubis in an official, so
How'd it go?
better than our pick, surprisingly.
Wow. Okay.
But we
Shit.
lost both, so it don't matter. Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, let's just see, right? Because when you get to these best of threes, we saw last week that sometimes that first map isn't the most critical. If
For sure.
anything, I can't remember like what the new pick rules are, but whoever gets side select on map 3, I think actually comes in with a pretty big advantage, so long as your mental doesn't explode on the first map if you lose it.
No, I concur. I think okay.
Well, the voices in my head have informed me that there may be a delay into starting this game because the warm-up pug took a little longer than it should have to finish. So, oh, well, they're going to start pick bans anyway, but this match will take a little bit to start. Something about face it in overtimes. That's a special kind of hell, special kind of cage to be in. But HR do just straight up take overpass out of the equation.
All right.
So they will float the Inferno.
So here's the question: what does jeez, I can't speak. They ban Ancient. Okay, that's what I expected. I was gonna say because they haven't played Inferno either.
You
And I
could get
think
to Inferno map 3 because neither team is just like they're both going to play chicken on it
yeah,
essentially, and you're just going to get a
there's
mud fest.
no data. Yeah, there's no data.
You're just going to get a slop fest on Inferno,
Yeah,
which is
for
honestly what
sure.
the map deserves.
I think DRG is going to try to avoid nuke next. I don't really know. It's been a map that they've really struggled on. They're 13 and 26 in terms of rounds 1, 0 and 2 in matches. Not a healthy place for them in all the nuclear waste. HR though, they're 1 and 1. They're -3 on rounds across those 2 games. We'll see what happens. All right, so they're picking Dust 2 first. HR is picking Dust 2 first. That'll be our first map. Get to see the side that DRG chooses here in a second. Now, HR has been pretty strong on Dust 2 throughout the season. They're 2 0. They're plus 12, or they're not plus 12, plus 8 on rounds. HR will be starting on the T side. As for DRG, they're for DRG, they're 1 and 1 on Dust 2, slightly positive on rounds. So I think honestly this map will probably lean towards HR, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it go either way.
I don't like the Dust 2 pick, man, because the last regular season game for DRG was a win over 9-4 Boa on Dust 2. They won that game 13-7.
Okay.
And I think HR probably felt like just because they had a better win rate on that map, they just slammed it. But I definitely think they should
Yeah,
have.
I think they may have kind of fallen victim to being like, well, we haven't lost, so
Yeah, I mean, let's just see, right? Again,
yeah,
also
I mean,
HR starts on that T side, so
yeah,
if they're really good at the
yeah.
map, I
Obviously,
always think that like when you start on that T side, you kind of prove it, right? Because that's where you
For sure.
drive tempo. That's where you dictate the pace of the game. That's where you can really force the CTs into bad spots. Like at the end of the day, like on the CT side, if the Ts are really, really bad, you kind of just sit back and just lean back and then you just line up heads. But if HR really does have something special cooked up on that T side of Dust 2, it could just be enough to push them over the edge.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to Anubis for map 2. DRG's pick. Anubis has been kind of a middling map for them, though. I think they're kind of in an interesting situation. DRG, they're 6-7 on the season. Their only one really true strong map was banned straight out of the gate, so they're kind of walking on thin ice in terms of not having a super comfort pick going into this. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. HR choosing to start on the T side. I like that. I think that'll help them set the tempo.
Yeah. Could be.
It's kind of a middling
It's
map for both of them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure.
again, I'm not saying this will happen, but the one time they played it against JDM, this was on match day 9. The other time they played it was all the way back on match day 2. They only got 5 rounds on T, so all the stuff I said about Dust 2 is like doubly more so true on Anubis, especially after the window change in mid.
Sure.
That map doesn't feel as T-sided anymore, especially if you don't
DRG has
know.
banned Nuke. Sorry.
Yeah, especially if you don't know your util coming out of the gate. Like if they're not consistent with smoking house, smoking e-box, if they don't have like a fast like doors molly, right, to also deny that window or hole space. If DRG is able to get creative on some of those CT aggression pushes, um, Anubis Anubis is a tricky map to navigate, and I think especially if it's not
Absolutely.
in your
Yeah.
if it's not in your pool, it kind of sucks to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I think both of these teams have fairly broad map pools. It's hard to, at least just looking at the numbers, it's hard for me to pick out like kind of where their true strengths lie as a team. But obviously, it's Counter Strike. It's not played on a spreadsheet. It's not played on a website. Played on the server. So we'll have to see where we go from here. So we're waiting on HR to make their final ban and choose the decider. So they're choosing between Inferno and Mirage here.
This is the part where I really think that like the fact that DRG gets to pick side on the last map is really a knife in the back for HR, so to speak.
Yeah.
Just because CT side on both of the remaining maps is really strong. Like it's obviously
Mm-hmm.
insane on Inferno, especially since neither team plays it, so like you always want to start on that stronger side. But like CT Mirage is also really like comfortable to play. And HR's only got a 50% win rate on Mirage itself, so it's not
Yeah.
like that's in their pool too. Like again, you could see a
Yeah,
lot of
and I
balls
was
on
gonna
T side be sloppy.
something I wanted to mention is that DRG Mirage is their most played map. They're 2-2 on it. They're 40-40 on rounds, but it's their most played map. They have the most reps. They have the most tape on it. Do HR want to play into that, or do they want to go into the complete unknown and play Inferno? I think that's the big question. But either way, like you said, Starly, it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be hard for HR to get off the starting blocks. Get those crisp dubs right away, get them rolling in the game.
Yeah, and I mean,
They're
yes,
going to Inferno. They're going into the unknown for map 3 here
and I mean,
in the series.
HR's gonna start T side on all 3 maps,
Yeah,
unless DRG just completely, yeah, no, they're gonna
yeah.
100% put HR on this T side, and I mean, and if we even get to Inferno, Inferno is going to be an absolute mud slot map because again,
Oh
neither
yeah.
team's played it entirely, and I think especially on this T side, that map is infamous for the chokes that it puts on you. But
Mhm.
it's also a kind of utility intensive map, right? You have to be, if you're going to attack that A bomb site, if you're going to attack towards Moto, if you're going to attack towards Arch, if you don't have library smokes, if you don't have Moto smokes, if you don't have like the prerequisites set up to like get space in apartments or whatever, um, Inferno sucks to play. And it's not like B side is any easier because if you're missing coffin smoke, if you're missing CT smokes, or if you don't understand how to take that early banana utility, um, it's a tough map to play, and I think the confidence will play a huge role if we end up going there. obviously I am kind of staring at that Anubis with a little bit of worry for HR. I don't know how realistic it is or like how you know correct that will end up being. But I think going to Anubis, you don't have the best track record on it, and then you're being forced to start that T side. Like CT Anubis is difficult, but that window change is like stronger than you think, at least in my opinion. I think that window change made mid a lot easier to hold on CT, and it also puts a lot more pressure on that opening canals fight. So if
Mm,
HR does not consistently smoke E-box, if they allow opening fights in that canal space, if they get pushed from A main early on in the rounds from Anubis, it could be really tough.
absolutely.
But I mean, we're gonna start on Dust 2 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are they? I'm asking the voice in my head. Are they still in that Faceit game? Please say psych. Okay. uh,
Christ. Okay.
well, we will throw it to a break. We will get back in when the action gets back in. So, Dust 2 coming up very, very soon.
That's right.
Someday we'll be someone alive. You can't control the outcome of this fight. No need someone hold me. I need to get out of this. I fly high, and I won't hide no smile. It's time to live this life. I will go down to the parties that my eyes are shut and they're glowing red. I don't need sleep 'cause it's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. You can find me on the dance floor, moving like a zombie for sure. My skin is looking paler. I'll figure it out later. Don't be so concerned. It's absurd. You're a hater.
Welcome back to the stream. We have no HUD, but we do have 10 players in the server.
Oh, no. We
we're
have
back,
a
we're
HUD.
back,
Watch
we're
your
back.
mouth.
We're back. If you ever want to be on time for a commitment, never ever play Face It. That is today's lesson.
All right, go out for a little long pop here. 2 versus 3. CMK gets the first, but instantly shut down. Exit Metal Gear Jesus getting 2 right back. Now we got a missed smoke. Maybe it was just 5D chess. Who knows? Metal Gear Jesus gonna kind of peep through long here. Clear out that top mid as HR leans towards lower B.
Frames
Mid
is
to B
smoke
coming
again.
out.
He's the B player, so if he can get that smoke deploy, I mean, that's a problem for the
There
team.
you go. Yeah, there you go. I mean,
They're gonna go through it.
they got 2 flashes on Clerkster. I mean,
Frames is ready for it. They just went through.
okay, Barricade gets the pick on the frames, spots the guy CT. Now we're at a 3v3 retake. So the complexion of this round changed really quick. Barricade posted up towards door. Turn him. Biding his time. MTJ gets a pick on to that flat. Outdoor. Clerkster gets one back. Now it's 2v1. Pitch for both sides. And DRG secures the pistol on the 3v3 retake. Some wings, by the way, for exit.
No. I think smart play from Hareem to deploy that smoke. Just a little unlucky that HR had absolutely zero fear to just push right through it.
Yeah.
The opening shutdown
Even
on
with the 2 flashes, unless they were not on the tunnel guy.
I wasn't quite aware, but I think like Metal Gear Jesus did a good job to push Lawn immediately after, like kind of getting those opening 2 kills, kind of gambling that like they weren't gonna re-aggress into the same spot that they just got shut down.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's a lot of information, but it's still a bomb plan for HR. I mean, they're gonna try Lawn again.
Going right back too long. Grenade. Like Donald Driver, but Clerkster gets the kill. Blind. Exit's forced to pull back. As HR still out long. Molly coming in. Metal Gear Jesus gets one back. There's no smoke for HR. But there is a smoke for DRG. That's going to shut him down. Barricade is working up Cat here. He's going to face Harry's. No pick. P&K gets a pick on the exit on long. So now it's a 4v2 in the favor of HR. They could steal this conversion away from DRG, but they pull away from long. So does DRG catch on to this? I guess we'll have to see.
They don't have the numbers to even catch on to it. Even if
No.
you're aware, it's a 2v4
No.
and you've got no utility of yourself.
It's gonna take heroics at the very least.
I don't think they can go for it, period. They don't have any information, and as soon as Haramis hears this bomb get tapped in, the call should just be to save their remaining 2 rifles and just cut your
Absolutely.
losses. But I mean, Barricade might just catch Rames out here in mid.
Oh, nope. Barricade gets the pick on the Rams. Metal Gear Jesus. Not going to get spotted. Unless he did. Wow. So it's going to be a steal. It's going to be a steal back by HR. It's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, I wish we had replay because I felt like DRG was really slow getting to launch. The HE was really good from Metal Gear Jesus. It did about like 60 points of damage because of the long rush, but I think, was it Dagathur who just got caught on the corner? Like, nobody was across to pin whatsoever.
I think it was Dagathur. He got picked out by, I think it was Clerkster. Just completely blind. Picked him out right on the corner, just blind firing at the corner.
Well, they had the confidence to keep running even though they were blind because they probably saw nobody pit, which means you can
They
just
saw nobody commit to. They saw nobody commit
across
to pit. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, even off of that, just like continuing to refight Lon, I guess obviously they don't have the insight to know that there's no cross smoke or anything. But I feel like you're down in a 3v4. Like the last thing you should be doing is continuing to refight Lon. But
Exactly.
at the end of the day, it's a successful like kind of force buy from the T's. And I mean, this gives HR a lot of tempo in the map. I mean,
Oh,
DRG's gonna buy down into it, and if they lose this round, like this is gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna make for a long half for
Yeah,
DRG.
it's a double eco for sure if they lose, and then HR gets to 4.
HR posting up outside of tons, not taking the space quite yet. Parame's posted up lower tons with the 5-7. Not going to get any of this info. He hears the smoke, though. Dagather is creeping towards doors. Gets the on the barricade, initially repositions to window. And Harames is activating into tons as the B-side eject comes out. Dagather's just going to play on the outside of the smoke. Wait for the bomb to go down. Harames sees 2, but can't get any. Dagather also sees 2, can't get any. Turnham gets 1 back, but I don't think they go for this.
No, it's completely over.
It's completely
Let's do B site. Like this isn't even worth entertaining.
No,
like
absolutely not.
Metal Gear Jesus. Like if they can evacuate this AK that they dropped off Clerkster, that would be like great. But I mean, you can see already the team kind of grouping up to get ready to exit out of tons.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, DRG gambled. Like DRG gambled. No, it's like the DRG gambled on that A stand, and HR didn't go A. That is the hard-hitting analysis of the day, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. And that's how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, Metal Gear Jesus kept that M4. I guess you can continue to try and play around the gun and treat it like a hero gun. There's a kit down too, but
I mean, with how fragile the money is right now, is it worth your while? Probably not.
No, you don't buy around.
Katernum thought about the 5-7 there. Or not the 5-7. P9 choose to go P250 armor instead. Dagather almost gets the pick on the CMK out long. But almost is not enough in Counter-Strike.
I wonder if HR canceled because Jesus M4 definitely shot a couple of times on lawn, and you should kind of be expecting a hard eco here. I mean, Exit has a ton of information for whatever it's worth. There's now 3 CTs.
Yeah. 4 bullets came out of his mag, so they probably heard it on long. I think that gave him some pause there. They're still sitting long, but they haven't peeked out. Metal Gear Jesus is out on Cat with this M4. I think, he's pulling back towards A. Probably help from Cat here. Rames, tight angle. Sees 2 cross. It's a peek through the smoke. But still 2v3 in favor of HR. Bomb goes down, and So it'll be a 3-1 start here for HR on their pick. Of the 2.
Yeah, nothing crazy, just solid pack rifling again. Just, you're up against such inferior weaponry as long as you just play tight.
For sure.
And
they take their time. They're taking their time.
Yeah.
They're not forcing the issue.
No, and I think it's important, especially since I wonder if they're going to catch on to the fact that DRG is very, very aggressive with their pushes for information in the mid-round and also at the start of the round. You might see a more spread default come out of HR to kind of punish the fact that DRG gets into so many advanced positions so early. Exit's gonna fire a shot.
1 HP.
Yeah.
Get the ones in the chat right now. Whoa.
Thought about it.
Oh, and he goes for it regardless. Great on 1 HP. And gets attacked through the smoke onto barricade. Round's getting very interesting early.
HR mostly grouped outside this B-bomb site, which held by Harames and now Exit. Exit posted up now tons with the AWP as Harames swaps over to mid with the M4. And HR is kind of just content to continue sitting. I think they're waiting for like kind of an aggressive info push out of DRG because of the
I think that's what they're expecting, like you said. They're expecting
but they're not getting it.
No.
Yeah, they're just not getting it. And I mean, Exit's off here. If they don't throw this lurk smoke, he's gonna get another.
Absolutely. it may be a one and done, but that one is going to be very valuable because that becomes, you know, a 4v3.
Especially if he doesn't catch barricade, because the HP advantage would be so extreme.
Absolutely. Zora
Quickly.
Zora got to hit the Voo. The Voo.
Gotta hit a TikTok.
Oh.
Gotta hit a TikTok.
Yep.
I mean, now there's a
TikTok
smoke
on the
be
second
made.
monitor.
There's a smoke be made now with only 30 seconds on the clock. This is starting to get a little
they're
uncomfortable.
smoked out of the sight. Still down a man, like.
And that's the only. Oh, okay. And Harems is already tucked into sight
Yeah.
now, so you're gonna have a two-player defense.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Exit gets another. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, great offing out of Exit. Great offing out of Exit. Getting a four-piece there. It's a party at his place on the B site. I mean,
God,
just
so bad.
maybe kind of got. I think they kind of got caught with their pants down there a little bit, losing the man early, and then just kind of stalling outside of B.
They
I
kind of
think
got
once-
into like a state of shock. They didn't know what to do after CMK lost that op fight in Suicide, and I mean, they just stalled out so bad. There was no proactivity. There was no noise made on the map. Like, I understand that at some point you need to cut noise. You need to like kind of consolidate and look for a pick somewhere. But like when you just cut noise and don't do anything off of it, there's no smokes being thrown anywhere on the map. There's no flashes being thrown anywhere on the map.
There's no pressure.
Yeah, you just like the CTs are so comfortable to just sit back and just let you walk into their crosshair, and it was just so blah. Like, again, you see them kind of go into this by default, like trying to punish like an aggressive information play. You've got two people posted up outside lawn doors now, and then two close to the mid doors. It looks like they're gonna look for some kind of like cat aggression here, or cat walk up.
Yeah, I'm feeling an A split here.
Yeah, but if they do that, they gotta replenish the smoke in mid now, and
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Tags through the door onto P and K.
I mean,
Don't know if he knows about the second. Can't imagine.
The problem is that Barricade's got a smoke in hand, but the other smoke is on CMK. He's got long doors, so I guess they're not going to smoke doors here, and they're just going to chance it up. But I mean, they're really lucky. Exit didn't swing out wide.
Probably, I think they're thinking about forcing the issue onto Harems, who deals about 50 damage with that HE. Flashing Exit off the angle, but I mean, this just lets DRG kind of turtle up. Metal Gear Jesus got two in his sight. The first is CMK, gets traded out by Clerkster. So it's one towards long, three on Cat for HR's take. Clerkster's out of.
He's got bomb. He's got bomb. Where's he
bomb.
going?
There's 20 seconds. 20 seconds during the plant. They're jumping down the B. Do they have time for this? They get the pick on the dagger third, but yeah, it's dicey.
No, DRG over-rotated. This is now as long as he can get past Exit.
And Exit also gets the tag through.
Onto mid. 8 seconds.
Mid.
Oh
What an overcook.
No. Oh.
What an overcook from HR.
This is their map pick, man. This is why I'm like scared for them, because they're starting T-side on every map, and this is the T-side they choose to show. Like the 2 gun rounds that they've had off of winning the force buy on round 2 have been like blatantly disgusting, with all due respect.
Yeah.
The bomb
it's a I don't know if I want to say lack of agency, but it's kind of
I think, okay, they're being punished because they group really hard, right? And when you group really hard, you don't take pressure early on in the round at certain points of the map as this B-rush is coming in.
B-rush coming in. First, Frames gets second. And just a 2-piece. Full house coming out from Frames and Exit. That's a textbook B-hold.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The fundamentals of CS on T-side dictate that you need to take a fight early on in the round to get some kind of pressure somewhere on the map so that you can make some kind of space, right? Typically speaking on Dust 2, you usually smoke mid doors off of the rip. You threaten catwalk, you threaten lower tons, you clear that kind of space out, right? That forces the CTs to kind of like manipulate their defense a little bit, burn a little bit of their own util. Like HR doesn't do any of that first step.
No.
They start running out lawn with like 35 seconds left on the clock. Like you saw them try and take mid doors, and that was real painful. Like watching them do that.
Yeah.
Like they're not resmoking mid doors, they're just taking exit op shots through the doors.
And like pause here.
And they're just like they're walking into a lot of this contact, which I fundamentally hate. I think there's like they're really scared of making noise on the map, which is understandable because if you don't need to make noise, don't like just make noise for the sake of it, right? But this aggression
or
that
if you do, you got to do it really smart.
Yeah, but it's just like at what point do you pressure DRG? Because DRG hasn't felt pressure
No,
in
they
either
haven't.
of
They
those
haven't
fights.
felt pressured apart from like the rounds where like that second round on the when HR stole the conversion, and they just kind of
Yeah,
balled
but
out.
yeah,
But
but
that's
like
different. Like
stay
that's
with me
not
here to
a
push a narrative because they got the opening kill on the lawn corner, and it was DRG who swung back into lawn to fight it, not HR pushing up.
no. Yeah. Like that was DRG handing the round. More DRG handing the round than HR picking up the. So yeah, it's only a 1 round difference right now, but I think
It just looks so limp. I think HR needs to change the tempo a little bit. If they're going to group this heavy, they need to be like looking for a first or a second timing rush, right?
for sure.
Or alternatively, if they're going to split up the map so bad, take 1 or 2 players, right? Reflash yourself into lawn late. Like get a player up into cat advanced, like in the middle of the round, right? Like you don't need all 5 people to entrench someone in those like forward positions, but like you need to at least still do it.
Yeah. Now we're back live for round 8. Looking like a heavy long presence again for HR. It's gonna take a lot of CMK and Zora. But they're out. They're out and long. Swinging into the 3 there. CMK gets the opening pick, but instantly took it from Rams. Rams gets another onto PNK. Cross smokes down. They're both smoked out on long. Clerkster gets the pick in mid on Caternum, so this opens up a little bit for HR. It's even footing, but not taking this cat space. But DRG is. DRG could catch them here. They need to be cognizant of lower. Yeah.
I mean, okay, but off of the early aggression law, you can see how Clerkster gets the freedom to walk up cat, right? Like
Exactly.
Caternum has
Yeah.
no
Taking that
idea.
agency was really big. Yeah.
Yeah, like Caternum has zero idea that like Clerkster could be so far pushed forward, right? Like, because
No.
he's so worried about like reinforcing his A bomb site. Just you have to make the CT sweat a little bit because when they sweat, they make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah, I
much
think-
better round out of HR.
Yeah. I think that's what HR needs to lead into right there. Getting that motion, getting it rolling right off the rip.
I mean, this round they're going to start with a little bit more aggression and lower tons, which I think is fine, right?
Mhm.
Again, you're challenging Rames' M4, you're challenging Dagger here on Cat, and he spots a lot of players in lower, which is again fine, right? You get a Molotov and a smoke out of it for your troubles, like good. What's the next play here, HR?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you have CMK posted up towards the long. Blew the smoke, which Exit getting the pick on Azora here. I mean, looking like it might just be a fight out mid doors. I don't really know.
I mean, for this much mid presence and mid doors isn't smoked. I mean, now it's smoked, but like the damage
Now
is
it's
done. Rames saw 3.
Yeah, Harim saw 3. Exits here. Gets one. It's another Clerkster. They get 4 back. Now it's Metal Gear Jesus in a 1v2. Both the HR players are low. Pink posted up towards truck while Barricade gets the bomb down on site. Both of them are 1 hit. But it doesn't matter against the AK. What a collapse from DRG, honestly.
Yeah, that was a whirlwind of fights in mid doors, and DRG is somehow the team that comes out on top of it. And I think that's the part that hurts, man, because so far, like mechanically speaking, HR is just kind of outclassing DRG, right? Like from a pure shooting standpoint, I've been way more impressed
with the exception
with
of
HR.
Exit. Exit has been
Exit's
flying with that off. Yeah.
But again, not to take credit away from Exit, but like he's not getting flashed off a single angle. Like the mid door smoke was like really late, and they're just kind of like running through their own mid door smoke, which is a topic of itself. Yeah. But I mean, still, he's shooting well. Like you have to hit your shots when you get the opportunities. He's absolutely hit them and some. But I think like that again, that noise cut in mid, and then you don't smoke doors. It's just so confusing to me. And then somehow the call ends up being let's go through our own mid door smoke without a mid to be set up first. I mean, they get bailed out because like Pink and Barricade just somehow managed to turn 4 kills back on 0, which is crazy. I think at its peak it was like a 2v4, and then you blink, it became a 2v1. So, I mean, at least the fast play is working, kind of. I'm just still not really.
power.
I mean, again, like Dagather
We'll
just
play out of that sure. Trying to get the info lower, but he's coming along. But yeah, the site's open for business. CMK getting 2 op kills his way.
it's another
Metal Gear
save.
Jesus. Not much you can do.
Yeah. I think at the start of the half, I was like, HR needs to spread out and slow down so they can punish these info plays from DRG. I think you just give DRG the info, man. Just group and hit. Just because when they play like a little bit up tempo, right? When they fill space, their pack rifling is like fundamentally solid, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Their trades come in real fast. Like their aim is really hot right now. Like they're just shooting better than DRG is, like outright. But I think part of the problem is there's not enough initiative on the individual HR members when they split up to say like, hey, like just the 2 of us should take this space, or like just the 3 of us should make this play, right? I don't know if that's an idealing thing. I don't know if that's a personal initiative kind of thing, but stick to what works. And obviously, what's worked so far has just kind of been just group up as 5 and then hit a half
ball
out.
out. Like,
Yeah,
like
because-
that's what's been working. Like,
And they need to be
I mean-
careful when they group up as all 5. They don't slow the pace down because DRG has been very, very testy with the pushes, right? And if they're too slow, they're gonna run into a stack.
CMK getting the early pick of his way. Huge just gets 1, traded out, and then traded back out by Paternum. So 3v3 here, 15 seconds into the round. HR's grouped up towards top mid. They went for the early fights. It kind of worked, kind of didn't.
But I mean,
Dagather,
it favors the T's as they crawl up cat here. You saw the mid to B smoke. Look at the
For
rotates
sure.
it's cold.
for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
Katerum's in a really
Cameron-
bad spot.
Yeah,
here.
he's in a really good spot. He gets instantly popped out by CMK. That's a 3v2. Bit of a distant retake. Dagather still without a kill. Away from Moran's ranks, just getting pelted with utility. CMK. What an angle from him. And the 4th
What
onto
a round from
Moran's.
Hey,
Amazing round from CMK
shuts down exit and mid. Gets
The
it, gets
wheelman.
revenge, Gets his lick back,
of HR.
and then just, I mean, his op is just on fire. I mean, it's Challenger. What is flashing into an op? Never heard of it. And I mean, HR looks poised for an 8th here, unless exit has something to
Hey,
say about it.
I can't scrap. I'm a contender player.
Oh, I can.
You know, we can believe that. Dort's
both
going either way,
psychopaths,
but
man.
CMK
Psychopaths, man.
just rips off his noggin in mid.
The fact that they both refought it, man, like just
It's a bold strategy.
just terrible. Whatever, man. It's a 5v4 for HR. He picks up the op in honor of exit. And I mean, does Cat speed up here? Metal Gear Jesus is gonna get here in time. Is he gonna get flashed off the angle? The $1 million question. 1 flash, a molly for sight, and cross gets
Zora spots another towards Gandalf. Out of bullets though, so he's gonna have to retreat. HR's gonna get the bomb down. 4v4 retake. Guns aren't great for DRG. Pick gets the pick early on a Caternum. Yeah, I mean, not a great way to close out that. For as much crap we threw their way, they got it together. They got it together. They brought it together for an 8-4 half. Is that enough to, you know, push them over the edge on this map? We'll have to see. It should be.
It should be.
Dagather, 0 for 10 on the half. They're going to need a bit more out of him on the DRG side. Cloykster, the highest star player on HR. Exit. He's still the top damaging player in the server at this moment.
I think when
And-
HR was actually able to pick up the tempo,
Yeah.
It was-
When
it was
HR
tight.
could set the tempo, it looked really good.
I know, which scares the shit out of me for Anubis, and especially Inferno, because when you're playing
Yeah.
a map you're not comfortable on, you
Yeah.
freeze up, you play slower, you like start baiting, And
Yeah.
if they do that on those 2 maps, it's trouble. And speaking of trouble, double dualies on B site.
But trade it out. King gets 3. Make it 4. Go for the ace. I mean, yeah. Packy is not happy about his own spectating. He needs to do better.
Oh.
Jim.
Jim, I don't know about this observer, Jim.
Jim. HR gets the pistol. It's starting to look a little dicey here for DRG.
It's okay. DRG just needs to win the bonus. But this time, crucially, they don't have a bomb plant, so they're all broke.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best. That's the linchpin. You know, it's.
And I mean, you're basically gonna give HR double digits, barring a complete collapse, which would be hilarious to watch. But
Yeah.
I get now. I kind of understand why they picked us too, because like I said, when they were able to pick up the pace, and then you even see it on the CT side, like just the way they hold crossfires, they just play a little bit tighter to each other, just a little bit more like close by to trade these kills out. And again, I think they're fundamentally just hotter than DRG is. Like all strategy in the world doesn't matter much to you if you can just actually hit your shots.
All out, like.
And HR ball hard.
What's it to you?
Calm before the storm here on it is good for my pick.
Just
good
eating,
shot.
but exit shuts him down. Xbox. CMK though. Second line of defense.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you do, man? You just counters
Just play watch strike out here.
Yeah, like just.
Great round from CMK.
And I think that's where the kind of like the part that sucks for DRG is to go into this first rifle round is like there are ways to bridge this gap when your opponent is having a good day and you are not. But truth be told, we haven't really seen any of it, especially since they were playing on that more reactive side and the CT side. Like basically you just have to flash your way in, you have to util your way in. Kind of hard to do when you're the ones getting ran at, so hopefully DRG can find some kind of like smaller set plays to like, again, find opening picks, punish like information plays out of HR. I mean, the first opportunity is like 4 players here, and Rame's just make it fight.
Yeah, he can fight against the FAMAS and lose.
Okay.
Get 2 back. And it looks like DRG is going to take advantage of that, or at least turn him is. He's way up on long. Crosswinds coming in. Cat players arrive. CMK gets the spray on the cross. It just feels like, well, apart from that, I was gonna say, it feels like just on those sort of like gambly plays, it feels like it's all coming in. Yeah, like that. Like.
I mean, now that kill makes his retake thinkable, right? Because
Yeah, absolutely.
You have kits on both
Absolutely.
players, and Sword just picked up an
Kits on
AK.
both players, yeah, and drops a lurk smoke out, exits. Oh, 2 ships in the night. What a gamble from exit. Completely blind crossing, trust in his teammate. Maybe not the wisest move, but one that paid dividends. 5-10.
I mean, you're down 4-10. Like that was a must.
You gotta go for it.
Get a little freaky. Like the license to be freaky, I will hand it out like candy, man. Because if HR wins that round, I mean, if HR wins that round, this map is that would be 11 off a bonus conversion. Now you still have your foot in the door. Again, you're gonna fight Lawn, and I mean, this time now you get the flashes.
Yeah, flashes.
Yeah, and just way better. I mean, Rames doesn't have to sacrifice himself on the way in.
No. And
If anything-
Metaggs gets the pick right onto Zora.
Yeah.
Crossbows coming in. Maybe a little hot. Nope. Clerkster gets the pick back onto Metaggs. And now he has a buddy with him on site. Heavy nade damage coming in, though. Barricades down to a little over 1 shot. Playing the headshot angle. Doesn't work out for Clerkster. DRG's going to have the site in a 3v2. And I don't know if
They should not be
Just gotta
going
put
for it.
Craig's
But
here.
they're
Absolutely
gonna.
not, no.
They might try, but they really shouldn't be going for it. If
think the
there's
most-
one person who's going to equalize the firepower category for DRG, I mean, it is Exit. I mean, Exit is playing like a man possessed right now.
Absolutely.
like the person I really think I would trust on DRG to like straight up win aim. But I mean, the flash support on lawn, like you saw both. Yeah, like you saw both. I mean, it's Clerkster and Pink just like stun lock kind of on lawn, and the utility play is just way better. You don't have to sacrifice a player back in. Like Metal Gear Jesus is able to get a clean entry. Does he overheat a little bit on elevator? Sure, but we'll overlook it, man. Like he did his job.
Yeah.
And I mean, it puts HR on an eco, so now you can start clawing some rounds back. And I mean, Exit pulls the op out.
Yeah, Exit's got his op back. HR on the eco. I mean, they're going for the big mid push. Doesn't get the shot right away, but they know they're all there. Reigns gets one, gets another. Exit gets his.
Get yours, get yours.
It's all adding up. Get your ecos. 3 for 2, 2 for 1. Why not? Now HR is playing a little more conservative. Eric gets the pick onto Hrames and the pick onto Exit. Okay. He's solo. Wait a second. 1v2. He's looking hot this round. I don't think he's gonna win this, but that's big damage right there.
He should really just turn around. He should turn around and pick up Exit's op, because denying it off of DRG is actually kind of huge.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think he realizes his position now. Just save what you can. There's already an incredibly successful eco by most metrics, and I mean DRG will crawl up to 7 off of this bomb explosion.
Yeah, I mean,
if HR needs to change the setup a little bit, but like the rounds that they've lost, like the one I'm thinking about, like the 2 rounds on lawn, like what are you supposed to do? Not fight for lawn control? I think that's fine. It's just
no.
You're playing Dust 2, so you should know you're gonna kind of get ran at. That's one of the plays the T's can make in that opening fight, right? I would like to see maybe second guy running out lawn to play anti-flash or to like throw a counter flash, right, as the T's are exiting out the doors. I mean, Exit here has that lawn spawn. He's gonna go for it. So if you're sloppy on how you defend lawn here, he's gonna get the guy on the corner. It looks like they're gonna challenge with their own op here in CMK, but CMK's behind the second player.
He gets it regardless. Big opening pick from CMK with that op. Exit, the big hitter for DRG, out of the round for now.
He's the only player positive. Hrames is 13 and 13. So, I mean, DRG's in the hole here, and
yeah, it's
Hrames.
Can't quite recover. Turnham gets the pick. Mid to B smokes. Plural coming out. Zora gets the pick through the smoke. Again. Little plays like that. Clerkster holds one on the way in. The bomb should be going down here from Hrames. And it's 32 retake. It's tenable.
It's doable, especially on this deep bomb site with nobody coming from tons here. They've got one more Molotov at the window to use. I mean, this door smoke is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Ticking, in window, and he picks another molly off of a dead player. Graves gets one as well.
Graves gets one. Window from Pink, and he gets the second onto Hrames. It's a bit of a backbreaker there. It'll be 11-7 HR on this first map. Their pick in this best of 3.
Yeah, I mean, Pink with the heroics to get them back into that B bomb site. That's just like kind of what I'm saying, right? Like when you talk about X Factor this game, it's like
HR just had it. They've just had it.
I mean, like
had
you can. There's been some rounds where like Exit has been kind of like strong. There's been a couple of rounds where like Metal Gear Jesus has kind of made like an opening pick, but like it doesn't just chain the same way that the impact that HR has had. Like Pink just bailed them out of that round. Like Barricades had some solid like entry rounds on the T side as well. I mean CMK has a top 4K, so it's just. The individuals are kind of winning HR this map.
Yeah.
CMK here gets another sitter onto Hrames.
Just another freebie. I mean, the only work you really had to put in was getting the boost.
You're down in the hole again.
Yeah. Down a man. Another blind one onto Metal Gear Jesus. I mean, it's just his X Factor kills. It seems like it's all falling HR's way. I mean, I feel like a broken record. I've been saying it a lot. Exit taking down the Molly, but I mean, like, what can you say? Like, it's
I mean, they even tried to flash. They did what I've been begging them to do, but just I think CMK saw his shoulder before that flash popped in his face, and it's just
Yeah, I think so.
idea good, execution not great, and when the execution's just not great, you just
Yeah.
Zora flash back into space here. 3 players up on cat. I mean, that's brutal. And Zora
Yeah.
swings in front of it.
Zora
Like the
just
confidence.
swings it anyways.
Confidence to swing in front of the smoke.
Nade tagging down Dagger third. Good 30. Clerks are getting exit. It's just Dagger third. 1v5. I mean,
No.
and that puts HR onto map point. 1 in 15 from Dagger third. Definitely a map to forget.
The economy's broken if this is HR's best chance to just outright shut the door on this map, and I mean, why wouldn't they, right? Why wouldn't
they gotta slam the door shut here.
I mean, they've been firmly the better team for the majority, if not outright, the entire map. And
yeah, apart from you know, kind of the midsection of that first half,
yeah,
DRG was really kind of rocking. Before that tech pause, DRG was really rocking, and then HR just kind of recentered themselves in that tech pause, and now, I mean, it's been what, 9-3 since? It's been getting picked down. The whole team's getting picked down here. Harane's getting back on the Clerkster, and another on the barricade, and another with CMK. Harame's.
Go on then, earn your trip to Elite, Harames. Get up there.
He's got a M4 now. Low and swinging. Nice try. But it will be HR taking their own map pick on Dust 2. CMK, the MVP of the game. The 171 rating. I mean, fantastic work out of him. Barricade also putting up 19 frags, 168 rating. Clerkster, 18. It's that consistent across the board fragging for HR that really pushed them across the board. I mean, Exit had brilliant flashes early on, but it was flashes. I mean, it wasn't enough to consistently push them over the line. And Dagather, I don't mean to harp on it, but definitely a map to forget for him. So take a few minutes, reset ourselves, and back for map 2 of this series.
Find another place where we can just
block your number for good. But here you are texting me you up. I know exactly where this is. On your side of the bed at 3 a.m. I tell myself don't fall this time, but you say my name and I lose my mind. You're a bad idea again. But I always let you back in every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I stop trying. You're a bad idea again. But here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Your friends all think I'm over this phase. Mine keep telling me to walk away. But we both know how the night goes. We talk a little, then lose control. I tell myself I'm stronger now, but you smile once and it all falls down.
All right, we are back for map 2 of this series. HR taking their own map pick, 13-7. Start us off. Now we're on DRG's pick of Anubis. DRG starting on the CT side, HR on the T side. HR leaning towards A early on. Just could turn him there. All 5 in rugs for HR. Yep. Got exit already moving into cams. I was gonna say, I wonder how long they're going to expecting for. Dagather checking puns, but not going that way. Puns. No. Flash coming in. Turner just gonna turtle up. Okay. Things exit. Metagogies gets 1. Exit gets another. The 2 back. By the way, of course, they're 3v3s now. All 3 here for each way. Dagather gets 1. And it's all cleaned up for DRG. Dagather is back. No bomb plant. Clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's the start of the map. I should not be mean. It's a really nice pistol win from DRG.
Have some kindness in your heart, you
I
asshole.
can't. I'm literally on this cast not to be nice, but to be mean every single time. Like, there's a reason why I keep making my way back. Okay, like, have you not heard the recent theories that like people feed on negativity better than they feed on positivity? That's why I keep getting back.
I've
here.
been friends with you for
I'm
3
just, like,
years. I know this.
I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of like recently fired Cam Newton. Like, every single time, like, I get told to cast, I put on a different hater hat, and then I show up to work. You know what I mean? Except this time, Cam Newton's not showing up to work anymore.
Who's CSC's Keon Coleman?
I don't know, man. I'm too garbage at the game to proclaim a Keon Coleman of CSC as terms of putting pressure here on A.
Alright,
just
HR crossing out onto A. Gets the pick at a Caternum. Bomb going down. Exits. Main. Doesn't get either. This is getting hairy. Really hairy. But still 1v2 for Metal Gear Jesus. Both HR players towards heaven. Zora low towards tall box. Nice play for Metal Gear Jesus to secure the second round. Very hairy. But
I mean, Mr. Voice in my head. That's why I said I just have to be nice, man. I was about to say that this is about to be a repeat of the same script from Dust 2, where DRG wins the pistol and then HR wins the force buyback. A little confusing to me, I guess. I mean, Caternum was kind of caught out in the open in terms of trying to hold that A bomb site, but like he was also the only person towards A, and like DRG was in a really passive 1-2-2, which I mean I guess is fine because the pistol round was so slow. But I mean, 2 rounds already.
Maybe not the wisest when you know they didn't get a plant. Like you should expect something fast, but
yeah. I mean, HR forces back in again and exit get the opening.
Yeah, feeds right off it. A lot of nade damage going the way. HR.
I mean, the constant forcing means that your utility game is really bad, and HR has 1 smoke to their name and 2 Molotovs left. So
2 mollies, 3 flashes, like
they need to be deliberate wherever they go, because the 1 smoke, if they chud that out, like the round is completely unwinnable in my opinion.
yeah.
They're gonna lean towards...
posting up towards B. Setting up smoke. Zora still not sure.
Please tell me that's going towards Temple and not Street. If it's going towards Street, I really dislike this.
Oh,
Because they have no lurch smoke to get out as well. I mean, thankfully nobody's playing that, but Harim's about to get a huge
Harim's massive nade.
Another
Another nade coming in. CMKT killing Zora. Yeah, just completely collapsed. They did shut that 1 smoke, as you said, through towards Street.
I mean, the smoke towards Street is fine, but there's no flash support to get in, so Harim's in...
No, there was the 1, but...
Yeah, but you have
pretty
1.
easily avoidable.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
God,
Harim's had a really good anchor. Harim's had a really good
He's a
anchor
boy.
performance. He was
He's
supported
a
by
boy.
Dagger. Like, it was good, man. It was good from DRG. And, like, you can see why they picked Anubis, because their CT side is fundamentally strong so far. Like, again, the same problems I had with HR on their T side of, like, when they were too slow and not finding that opening pick. Starting to kind of...
Exit gets 2. Easily traded out. Everything's pressured. But manages not to fold. Gets both. And Caternum cleaning it up with the nade kill. 4-0 DRG on their pick.
Okay. The one thing I'm watching for at the start of this round, does HR smoke E-Box, do they smoke House? Ideally, they should smoke both. Because, again, I'm a little worried about the fact that they're starting T-side on all 3 maps. Like this Anubis, they're not as proficient on it as they were on Dust 2.
No.
If they don't play fast tempo and they continue to sit slow, DRG is able to entrench themselves in positions that lend like itself really well to strong aiming spots. And when HR is not putting chaos and like this kind of like inherent like pugginess into the map, they lose rounds.
Yeah, but even then, that last round.
But they didn't smoke either House or E-Box, cool guy. Look at them, like they're so passive. They have no ability to take space anywhere on the map.
There's no aggression. Yeah,
they're just gonna time themselves out to like a minute.
2 rugs, 1. They get the off towards stairs on CK. I mean,
Dagathor needs to not
take a look into E-Box.
Yeah, Dagathor needs to play disciplined here, because if he gives over a pick, that's all HR needs to explode. But if they stay in a 5v5, then everything's fine.
They're counting on that. They're really counting on that.
I mean, now Exit's op is trained on CMK. Look at the position and hole here. Even if CMK swings out, I mean, Dagathor misses his pin now. It misses a shot.
Oh, and he misses the shot.
Oh, we're down to a minute. They have nothing to show for it.
The ghost. Yeah. Molly swinging on the B. Countered right away by Dagathor. But the majority of them stack towards A, and there's no movement.
They can't go A though, because Exit's op is in camera. So if they end up going that way, they're in trouble. So they're gonna default back into they're gonna go back Canals, which is the winning play here. But I mean, you just saw Rames. He stole a Molly. And then he makes
the Molly. Yeah, Molly right onto Canal. B main smoked. Dagathor's still there to fight. Like,
rotates
nade, landing on a Clerkster. And Dagathor gets one on a pink. Rames gets his with assist from Exit, and Exit back to his old ways on Dust 2 with that off. Life's not out to get you, but Exit is right now.
If HR does not smoke E-Box or House for 1 round this half, we are going to see Inferno very quickly. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's like, I don't know. There's 3, like, on every map, there are opening plays that you can make. You can fight Canals on this map. You could, like, boost up in mid. You can pressure A main. You could, like, throw Lurk Smoke on B. They went, like, 0 for 5 on the stuff they could do early. And when they sit in these like, slow defaults, because they love forcing down, their utility game is really bad. So they actually, not only do they limit themselves with the options because they don't understand the map fundamentally, but they also lack the actual utility to get them into bomb sites. Because you saw like the bomb posted up outside A main, and I think the discussion between PNK, Clerkster, and CMK was, I don't have a smoke for cams.
Yeah.
So we can't go A, we have to go Canals, but then if you go Canals, there's no pressure on B at the start of the round, so Rames has a Molly at 30 seconds.
Turnham gets picked early by Zora, but Zora's really low off of that. He's 1
bullet away from his grave. Okay, taking a peek towards B.
I mean, this is a much better round, but helped by the fact that they're big.
Yeah.
They're gonna hit this.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy.
And now they know Barricade's position in mid, and it doesn't have the bomb.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Jesus has the bomb in A main.
Yeah. It's complete lockdown. Metal Gear Jesus still on full health despite the 2 kills. Takes the peek on Barricade. Barricade gets him, but he's got a buddy in Dagather in both. Makes his presence known. Only 2 HP.
Why did he do that?
Oh boy.
And now Exit's trying
And
to.
now
Exit's like,
Exit
"What do you
is
want with it?"
holding for A main, but he's catching on. He's on his way to B. 15 seconds on the clock. Barricade gets a little stuck. Exit's not quite there to capitalize on it. Bomb's gonna go down. Tech 9 out for Exit. 50 HP on Barricade, 75 on Exit. And Exit gets it done. 6-0 DRG.
DRG is really fortunate to get a 6 there. Very, very fortunate to get a 6 there.
They are. I think if Exit moved a second later, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Again, let's be nice. Let's emphasize what went well there. Off of the 4v5, DRG finds a way to claw their way back. I think Metal Gear Jesus did a really good job, like punishing that kind of walk and contact play again in A main.
Yeah.
He just finds 2 people like back to back on each other, and the same kind of hold was happening in mid as well. I think it was either Caternum or Harim's outright just in mid, backed up by Exit's op, and they're able to kind of just stretch the map a little bit. Like, you saw CMK trying to fix some of that presence on B so that the walk could come out on A, but like off of the single lurk smoke, nobody actually burst through it. And if anything, the lurk smoke landed E-box. It was an E-box smoke.
Yeah, it's
which
more
means
of an
that you're
E-box
not-
smoke than a lurk smoke, yeah. Yeah.
No, but that means if you're smoking E-box, you're not splitting B. So DRG didn't move.
Yeah, no, they weren't moved by the util. They were just happy to stand pat. Quick tech pause.
Seems to be shortly resolved. Full buy on either side of the map.
I'm still watching for E-box smoke. They still don't throw it.
Yeah.
They don't throw house either. So where's HR going?
Yeah,
that
like,
actually
this
works.
is-
They're gonna rush B. That's the only
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not pretty. I mean,
but this is like the weirdest thing to say. This is actually their best chance because they're taking a second timing, provided CMK can find the lineup for E-box.
hitting the TikTok. Okay. TikTok has been consulted. CMK. Points out big chunk of nade damage. Dagather.
It's so
The first map is out of his mind.
Harames cleans up as well.
Maybe feeling himself a little bit. Taken down by Clerkster, but he's only on 29 HP against 3 full health. Breaks. Yeah.
I think you're watching a team that fundamentally does not understand how to play T-side on this map. For whatever reason, I don't know if their previous matches they were able to end up stealing away T-side rounds because they don't smoke E-box and they don't smoke house, but you see how content the CTs are when they have that canal space. There's no pressure on them in canal. When they have everything in mid, there's no pressure on them in mid. And like just the timings for everything, like DRG's playing this smart. They're not smoking E-main off the rip, which is like one of the sins that you can commit on the CT side, right?
Yeah.
Like they molly for the rush and then they just chill and HR's just like walking into their crosshairs. It's so easy for Harames and Dagather right now on B.
Yeah. Well, like they give that late main smoke, give them that false sense of security, and then just blow by them. I mean, even with the 2 lurk smokes, it's...
What is Exit doing in canals? Like, what is this confidence? He just dropped from
no,
window.
he is feeling himself even more than usual, which high bar for Exit. Misses the shot onto Clerkster. Contact being taken on B.
That's a great Molotov.
But HR's falling away. Great Molotov. Gets the first pick onto A, but it's open for business. Nobody here to trade out Caternum. Metal Gear Jesus gets his toward the stairs. The bomb is down. 4v2 here for DRG. Fight being taken towards Fall Docks. Now it's a 1v3 for Clerkster.
Gets his first. Gets his second. Hold on.
Exit's really low.
Just exit. No smoke. 15 HP. Misses the shot. And 1v4 from Clerkster. What a play to get the first round of the game for HR and secure the Brazil scoreline.
Really, really sharp shooting from Clerkster, and I think that
Really sharp.
I mean, again, this is the part that hurts the most from HR because they're literally game ruining themselves from their own
Yeah.
the fact that they don't understand the map. Because when they can actually get on bomb sites, when they can actually play post plans, a couple of the DRG defuses came down to 1v1s, 1v2s as well. Like when they actually get into those scenarios, they're hot. They can win those
when they
rounds.
can rely on that firepower, I say a CMK gets wiped off the map and
where's
Pink
the
gets
house
wiped off the
smoke?
map. Yeah,
Why are we just fighting mid? I don't get it.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. Like, this great firepower doesn't excuse the lack of basic util on this map. I mean, on Dust 2, you can mask it a bit more. I mean, I think on Dust 2 you can have that basic util a lot easier. But you gotta get it on Anubis.
And to be frankly honest with you, I hate to pour salt in the wound, but like, I think H&R kind of shocked and awed DRG on that CT side, because when Exit didn't have an op, the rifles around DRG were not awake enough to actually like make plays. Like,
No.
the fact that Hrames and Dagthor have just shut down everything on D, like put like a couple of players in E-Box as well to like kind of get that information there. I mean, this is just ridiculous confidence from Caternum. He's like literally playing under rugs. Like you would not see this on Dust 2, and because of it, he's probably gonna get a guaranteed kill here on Zora. I mean, position known now. His crosshair's trained. Like Zora's a dead man walking unless he. Yeah, I mean it's
bombs down.
It's
Barricade
just
in 1v4. Just seen a 1v4, but
this is
one
magnificent.
doesn't-
Volleyed out 20 seconds. He's just gonna save the op, and I mean,
why not? Like, why wouldn't you at this point?
there's
That's what you gotta do.
yeah, and I mean the HR this round opens to mid, but CMK's holding the right side of mid instead of going from the left side from B, which means that he needs to cross into Exit's crosshair instead of coming in from like the preset angle to peek house. But even if he was peeking house, he's at risk of getting peeked from doors there because they also don't throw the doors molly. So Exit could be playing two different angles, and CMK is just starting at a fundamental disadvantage every time he goes mid. One of the ways to eliminate that disadvantage is by smoking house so you can peek the doors angle.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
I'm sorry, but like it's just bad. They just don't get Anubis. They don't understand Keyside Anubis, and it just reflects in the scoreline.
Yeah, it's tough, to say the least. Oh goodness. Flash, great flash from Metal Gear Genius, and just again another pick from Exit onto CMK in mid, and no house smoke to reply. Clerkster gets the pick back on Dagthor, opening up E-Box, but instantly mollied back out by Hrames. He's putting the smoke down on B main. DRG getting the pick on Metal Gear Jesus. This might cause DRG to spread the map out a bit, but Caternum's getting space to get gets the first, can't quite convert on Clerkster. Hrames tags down Clerkster to 7 on the E-Box peak. It's dicey. HR is
Hrames is
positioning
committed now.
towards A.
He needs to
But they gotta roll the dice. And Hrames finishes his business on the Clerkster, tags down Zora heavily, but Pink gets him, exits in the 1v2, and he's calling their bluff right away, rotating back to B with that off. They're about to meet the music. What a shot. Exit. Great shot from him, but Zora's there for the trade. Oh boy.
Really, really important there from Zora. And I mean, okay, enough bashing HR. Time to bash DRG a little bit. Dagthor is having a doodle moment by dry swinging E-Box every round. He needs to calm down because that's the only way back in for HR right now. When they don't smoke you E-Box, you shouldn't challenge it. You should just have the confidence to know that your whole player has you covered from canals. But that's the opening back in.
Yeah.
That's the opening back in because it puts Hrames under a ton of pressure on as that B anchor.
Yeah. And he responded very well in Hrames' defense. He responded tremendously, but yeah, that's a lot of pressure for anyone. Anyone to hang down.
the issue with Dagather going down is that off of this 2 mid setup, you have to pull someone away. So Exit's kind of in no man's land now with that op because he can't play so far forward with just himself in mid.
Speaking
And
of, CMK finally gets his lick back.
yeah, he does. I mean, Jiggles on the A main, no info there.
No info.
Just calm down, DRG, a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
they're
owning
feeling
these guys on
themselves. They're feeling
yeah.
themselves.
I get having confidence, but it's starting to boil over a little bit into
Yeah,
arrogance.
a little. Yeah.
Great trade back though. For Jesus, I mean, he's just running at them again.
Ferrari peeks out, house, Dagather. Ooh. But gets another pick by way of Metal Gear Jesus, who gets traded back out by Pink. 2v2 on the B-bomb site. Bomb's about to go down. Parames towards Street. Turn him in mid. Parames gets the first pick on Zora, peeking Street. Now it's just down to Pink in the 1v2. We've seen clutches come out. Can we see it again in the post plant from HR?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
I saw nothing.
Oh.
I saw nothing. Great clutch from Harames there. Beautiful.
I do not see it. I do not hear it.
I think that is like the perfect summation of this round where like Pink puts himself in a position where like he's completely dead to the E-box guy, just owns the turn.
Buddy just shits on him. Buddy, he shits on him
just straight flick to him, and then just doesn't have enough bullets in the magazine because he can't unlimited ammo. Harames is 100% a dead man. Obviously, it's such like a dumb argument, but like he's winning his gunfights, but he's just not putting himself in the best position.
The positions to win those gunfights.
I know
Yeah,
it's not even his fault necessarily individually. It's just like overall as a team, HR is just so discombobulated. I mean, again, Dagather kind of gets caught with his pants down in E-box, like throwing a molly and then not holding.
Yeah, and then especially with the MP9, like you want to take that short fight with the MP9.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. It's all in Katerna. He's got 5 teams running at him.
Pick up Molly. Gets kicked off by Zora, but he has Metal Gear Jesus to support. Gets the pick back onto Zora. Splitters across the site. Clerks who gets the pick onto Exit. That's a big one. But Dagather and Metal Gear Jesus here to clean up house. 2 picks each their way. It's just Barricade on in a main in the 1 tap on the bomb. And that's going to be the half. 10-2 DRG.
On CT Anubis of all things.
Dominant half.
It's like I don't recognize this DRG team from Dust 2. Like if you
And I don't recognize this HR team.
I don't. Yeah, it's like what is going on? Like the difference between the 2 maps is like staggering.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean HR. I mean, I'm just gonna say I don't think they have anything for CT Anubis, but again, it scares me.
It ain't over till it's over, but it's not looking good at all.
And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I can't help it. I'm really scared for HR's T side on Inferno. If this is how they look on a map they've played twice this regular season, I don't want to see what they look like on a map they've never played in the regular season on an arguably even more CT-sided map. This is Anubis. This is like the only map in the pool that's still T-sided. And they come out and put that up?
It's not good, Jim.
I don't know, Jim.
I hate Jim. But CK gets the first out of her range, but instantly traded out twofold. Zora taking the space into boats, but that just leaves the A bomb site wide open for DRG. Smoke coming down the main and the molly for good measure. Get the audible tick onto Pink, so know at least one is there. Barricades working into storage.
HR has no kid, so that smoke and aiming is
Yeah, Metal Gear Jesus just makes it worse. Gets the pick there. Barricade still alive in storage. Taking the fight onto Heaven here against her aims. Pink has crept out. Gets 2. Barricade 1v1. I mean, he's very low, but no time. And he has no clue where Metal Gear Jesus is. He's gonna let the bomb do his business. Or do it again himself. Why not? It's 11-2.
I mean, again, you see the shooting is so good on HR. They just
like Pink. Oh my goodness, those shots were crisp.
Just clothesline the player on waterfall and immediately transitions to the guy back cake and like almost got a third onto slant as well. Like he gets those 3 kills and like we sing his praises. That's a 2v4 retake. Like HR has a chance.
Yeah, but it's just they have to. They're just like by design coming from such deficits. Like it's I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say by design, but it's
I think it is almost by design because it's almost self-inflicted to an extent.
yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's positioning that doesn't make sense, right?
And then
Like I understand that
Inferno-
round, like on the T pistol. Actually, no, I don't understand that round because I don't understand why they pushed canals because whoever died in mid and Harim's got the trade kill on should have called 5 mid. At what point do you need canals or boats control? Hold your ground A main and try and deny that smoke from getting down in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have 2 towards A. I mean, like it's
I thought about it some more and I got more riled up. I just get me to Inferno, man. I never thought I'd be saying this, but get me to Inferno.
You're gonna have to put you in the cube.
I know that, but I hate it.
Big nade Coral coming out from DRG, just piecing this HR defense. It's just Pink. Mixmaster on the aim, but yeah, very tall task for him. Just a Famas and 30 HP. Gets the first on the dagger there though. He's got 2 full health DRG players to contend with, and they are beelining it for A. I mean, what more is there to say that hasn't been said? I think we've.
I mean, if Pink wins this clutch, I rejoin CSC.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think there's.
I'll be holding you to that.
Yeah,
I'll be seeing. I'll be seeing you in Tendy, buddy.
No, if I'm tender, I join today.
Ooh,
I know the evil. I know the evil Harames will not let me into that tier.
You're a tender. You're nice and soft. Harames is very nice.
The evil and menacing Harames here.
No.
Yeah,
Pink has the
time.
kid. I mean, like
time.
It's
Again.
time. Yeah, but I mean, they're outspeeded. Why would you run away?
Hey, he got the both sets of the bomb at least.
Yeah. Bit of a consolation prize at best, but it's still map point DRG in an ugly way. 12-2. I mean, what a bounce back from them, though.
Yeah,
I must say,
okay. You have to give. Like,
they look desolate on Dust 2.
Yeah. No, I think you see that for starters, the map knowledge differences.
It matters. Yeah. But I mean, just look at this Uto.
Thanks to that map knowledge, they played with a newfound confidence that they absolutely did not have on Dust 2, and we're playing a best of 3, which is really important for them to get. Yeah, I mean,
both the players in mid are half health. That's both of them gone. It's just Zora on B, and Barricade pushing out into close to fight 3, gets 2. Okay. Zora gets another on B. It's a 2v2, but oh, hold on. Just as fast as we were singing Trying to Downfall, they're not going quietly into the night here on map 2.
I mean, they hate neither rounds like that, and
yeah,
I think DRG's not expecting HR to kind of just run at them because Barricade is just so fast out A main. Like, you would think a player at 12-2 is not going to push A main, but again, it just. Oh, it hurts, man, because now we've seen Pink have some great rounds. We've seen Clerkster claw back a few trade kills.
Yeah, Clerkster had that amazing 1v4. Like,
yeah, like, they can win this map.
For sure.
But not anymore. It's over now. It's 12-3.
That ship is definitely sailed.
It just hurts because I still do think HR is just shooting better on this map.
But away. Flies on the frames, but yeah.
What a curse.
Now the caster's curse strikes hard. I mean, DRG getting their great shots, but here we are, 2v2 again. Okay, caster's curse times 2. I mean,
they shouldn't be losing to Tech Knights at that range with that force, but it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
It's 4.
Yeah,
it's 4.
but
it's 4. Keep it moving. Keep her moving. I think DRG does just take a deep breath, save this round, call a set piece, because I think if you can make HR just kind of like worry themselves into bad positions, you'll be fine. Like literally on the round that they lost prior, Barricade is dancing around smokes perfectly, but Zora won a fight against Rames at Pizza from dark with an MP9. Like they're winning rounds they shouldn't be winning. They're winning guns
for sure.
they shouldn't be winning. Just take a deep breath, calm down, call a set piece, because it's, if you haven't figured it out from the first 15 rounds, you guys should have an understanding that you're way better than them on this map. And just play the map.
Zora only hit 1 TK. It's 2. The Nova bargain from the decoy. Bombs down at the very least. It's gonna be 5 for HR. Got some newfound life here on CT side, but let's see how long that life support will take him.
I'm an equal opportunity hate watcher. Does DRG Smokehouse? Do they smoke E-Box? Big questions. Because especially with CMK's op now confirmed on this B-bomb site, you just saw them double up in E-Box. Like, even if you smoke it, they might blow open that canal smoke, right, or that E-Box smoke.
It's
So
very possible, yeah.
yeah, let's keep an eye on it, right? Because maybe both of these teams are just having a Freaky Friday, and CT side is the favorite side all of a sudden. Okay, they're gonna throw both, or at least one. I believe that's the one for
One's
how.
better than none. Yeah, now Smoke coming in. Hipster on fighting mid for HR. CMK make his presence known again in E-Box. And that mid shot. DRG just happy to sit behind those smokes. So they're happy to just take their time here.
Yeah, really
Hopefully
great.
it doesn't turn into taking too much time. Pink getting a little frisky towards Ruggs.
Call the friend too in Barricade.
He's got a friend with him in the barricade. Take the fight on the stairs. Trade out by X. Does he expect the other? No. So it's going to be a 4v3 in the favor of HR. Remolly onto window from Dagther. Now we're kind of at a little bit of a standstill again. Where do they go from here? They got 2 towards mid, 1 towards B. Flash coming into B. Util being dumped by HR on that B site. But there's still 2 in mid.
They should have heard Clerkster drop off. They should know he's
Yeah,
towards.
they're holding Palm like I think they expect this here. He's smoking it off too. I mean,
One defender on the same box site.
he flashes himself adversaries and gets punished for it. Quickly repositioned though into storage. Takes the fight quick. Gets tickled by the nade. No harm, no foul either way, really.
We're gonna get a
3v3
Brexit ball
retake.
retake. There's no util on anyone but CMK.
Yeah,
Single smoke.
Zero util effectively in the round for either side. There's 2 flashes and a smoke. That's CMK. Laura gets the first, CMK gets the second. It's down to Harames. And they let the guns do the talking. This match's not over yet. It's
No.
6-12, but
That's like lovely little bit of work there from BNK and Barricade. Like just the confidence to know that like you can kind of push out A main, get that information, but also the presence of mind to call a player over so that you're tradable, that you can continue to play like a player up, because there's no
Absolutely.
shot they expect to double push out A main.
no,
You know.
there's no way.
Again, DRG just. I don't want to say they're rushing things, because that round they took it real slow, but kind of the same faults that we were like blaming HR for now on DRG. Just not a lot of map control. You're not smoking E-Box, even though you know CMK's op is on B. And without that Canal's presence, they can go a single player in, because he doesn't have to worry about
Harames, what a pick.
hold. So much for the op being a problem.
Okay. Pass the op. Down the line to exit. Where it's been a really solid weapon for DRG on that CT side. Can they use it effectively on the T side? Maybe.
Now they've got the same setup they got the round prior, but they're actually up 2 players now with 2 people walking up mid, and Clerkster here holding the doors. They're going to threaten this A bomb site again and leave Metal Gear Jesus on a really late lurk out towards B. It's a 3v1 in mid here. Clerkster needs to go huge.
3v1.
And he's going to get opt.
GG.
Up to Harames?
Just
Elite.
ripped by
Put him in
Harames.
elite. Put him in elite right
Yeah,
now.
I mean-
right now. I've seen enough. Between
Ball
this and the
don't
last one
lie.
they took 2.
Ball don't lie. With that deagle, Barricade's just gonna turtle up in storage here. Wait for all
Again.
3 to go by. He could get this pick here.
And that's exit to opposite.
Wiser of it. But it's really wiser. Turn gets the pick onto Zora, and Barricade goes down. Pink in the 1v4 to keep this map alive. And he's not gonna get anything. 13-6. The way of DRG. Metal Gear Jesus. 21 frags. And what a bounce back game from Dagathur. 16 frag, triple double. I mean, this is what you like to see. I mean, for everything.
If you
Obviously.
had told me that DRG was going to win map 2 at a wider margin than HR1 map 1, I would have called you crazy outright, but yeah, I mean, DRG put belt to ass on that CT side.
Yeah.
The 2 rounds they got, like the 2 rounds that HR got was a Clerkster 1v4, and then I believe it was
A conversion off of that, basically.
I thought he was even worse than that. It was a pink 1v2, I'm pretty sure, or something like
or
that.
it was a really messy.
But like,
It was an attempted 1v2 by exit.
yeah,
Like, it was pretty messy either way.
every time when you get into a game of Counter-Strike, you should expect your individuals to be able to be capable of just absolutely just winning you individual rounds, right? HR had a lot of those on Dust 2. DRG did not have many of them, right? Fundamentally as well, I think HR had a better read on Dust 2, and so that last component of like just being together as a team and then also understanding the map tends to carry you over the finish line more reliably than the individuals are, right? Is there a world where HR wins this map? Yeah, because you saw the individual flashes of brilliance, right? Clerkster, Pink, like Barricade even on the CT side, right? Like they're all getting active, they all have ways to get back into the game, but they were never in a winning position to actually get
They
good
never
fights most of
enabled
the time.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the thing that scares the shit out of me is just I don't think this HR team knows their util. And when they go to Inferno, do they know Moto Smoke? Do they know Library Smoke? Do they have like the prerequisite like util dump on Banana when they get to their CT side, right? Or are they going to dig themselves so deep into a hole on the T side again that like we don't even have to worry about whether or not they know any of the TU or the CT util because they won't have a chance to show it,
Yeah.
right? We went from
Very possible.
we went from Anubis again. The only map left in the pool right now, I don't know what Cash like leads this way, but like the only map in the pool right now that is T-sided, right? You get to dictate the pace of the map. And what HR did was they did not throw any of the prerequisite util to actually dictate the pace of the map. They kind of just spread out and walked into DRG's crosshairs. And there's even more chokes on Inferno than there were on Anubis. So if you don't do your homework, you're gonna get punished
Yeah.
even harder. And I think now that you've given DRG confidence, you've given them a map to basically warm their aim up on, now I'm not so sure if the individual brilliance will be enough to carry you over the finish line, even if you didn't know the map.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out on the third map of Inferno. But before we go to a break, I want to cover some of the other games around the tier. So, JDM, they made light work of Beach. 13-3, 13-4, they win 2-0. The other live games right now, UPS is on series point against ATL on Dust 2. They won map 1, 13-10. T and AG, T is up a map, winning Nuke in overtime, their own map pick, and they are currently 8-3 in T's favor on Anubis. FNL is 2 rounds away from locking up the series against Wiz. They won 13-11 on their pick of Nuke. They're currently on Overpass. And then OS and Nan are a map apiece. Nan currently up 6-4 on Ancient, the Decider. First 2 maps were Anubis 13-5 and Mirage 13-6. We'll see you in a few minutes for this Decider of Inferno. Thank you.
to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Yeah. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached, and you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say your name, say your name. And make me feel so Medicaid. Love the way you say your name, say your name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
We are back. Map 3 on Inferno. How else would you like it?
To be not on Inferno. Any
Shut the
other
fuck
map.
up. Okay. It's HR and DRG. Challenger semi-quarterfinals. Oh,
And
and
that's
a
how we're gonna
team
start the
not
map.
going out.
What a way to start. Oh boy. HR barreling it up mid, not paying too much mind to the banana pressure, but that's okay, because CMK's here, gonna get the pick on to turn him. Doesn't even check. Hold on, they're going straight through Speedway, and they're gonna have a completely open B site in a 4v2. Really sharp play, despite the initial misinput.
Hey, they
Really
called
sharp play from them.
I mean,
Barricades.
on T-side pistol alone, there's already been significantly more creativity and actual strat call than we saw in the entirety of Anubis. So
Yeah.
faith restored just a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah,
I think just a little bit greedy of DRG, just to kind of sprint past bottom mid and not check it at all, could turn him just free to CMK, and just CMK was kind of the pivot of that entire strat, right? Like, if he gets the kills in bottom mid, you guys will sprint through B. I had a feeling that if they weren't able to find those, they might have ended up back on A, or if CMK died, they might have ended up back on A, just to continue pushing those, the two remaining A players on that bomb site. But CMK did his job, and, well, HR will walk out with a pistol win. Really important on this T side, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Both teams, again, do not play this map, and T side is notoriously difficult.
Complete unknown in terms of officials this season for either team. Well,
I mean,
make it easy.
I said during the break, just between us, that I want this to be a fast map. So shout out HR for indulging me on that with the quick anti-eco conversion. First gun round here, and I mean, yeah, DRG has some util, missing Molotovs. Really, that's the big thing. Dagather's got the only one, and he took a hit to his economy because he's only got an MP9 as his primary. So
Yeah.
what, 3 smokes in total?
Yeah, I mean, looks like, yeah, 3. The only piece of util on grenades is the smoke.
And HR smell blood in the water. There's
Yeah, they
5
smell blood in the water.
banana.
5 up car. Yeah. Little fight. CMK's down to half. Dagather getting tagged up in that molly. Down to 40. 1, 2 on the peak, but still the open sight. In a 3v3 though. All gears players full health. Can't say the same for HR. They're 65 at best, but they're deeply entrenched in that B side. Exit going up against Clerkster here, their highest health player on Coffin. And yeah, just gets completely shut down. Same with Harames. It's just Metal Gear Jesus in the 1v3. Gets the first pick on the CMK Dark, but tall order to climb. It's looking like a third for HR.
Clerkster's kill on exit is the kill that seals it. If he dies there, retake's very, very obviously on, but despite the HP disadvantage, and honestly kind of the fact that he's being swung into, normally now in CS2 you kind of almost want to get, or you want to be the one swinging almost.
You want to be the swinger.
Yeah, but Clerkster, again, just really, really pivotal. I think already HR showing a lot more depth on this map. They know that DRG's buy is poor, right? Especially since they didn't get a ton of kills on that anti-eco to like kind of stack up the economy a little bit. And off the single Molotov that goes down towards bottom banana, they just kind of run through it and then don't really take any punishment because DRG didn't have any IHEs to follow up on car.
Yeah. Now we're left with 2K buy. Dagather buying a little lower, but they know he's here. Yeah, just instantly found.
That's so unlucky from Metal Gear Jesus.
Super unlucky, yeah. All 5 up lane.
Range gets figured out too. Get damage out from exit, but it's not enough to finish off CMK. Two, I mean, Dagger makes that MP9 work. It's fun, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, take that. Or fight. Why not? It's your life, bro. Who cares?
Hey, you still saved the AK. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a little unlucky there, but I think HR is going to just straight up bunch us 5 for the rest of this half and just.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's what's worked. I mean,
yeah. And I think the fact that DRG's economy up until now has still really been really weak. Like the lack of Molotovs, you're starting to kind of feel it, right? Because the things that would break up these 5-man stacks, mollies, smokes, HEs, just don't exist in DRG's inventory, so HR can play like in front of that, right? They know that if they group, they don't need an HE for 300. They know if they group, they don't get mollied off and split the take into like 2 and 3, right? Here's the first real challenge where DRG has, 5 full belts of utility and an op out on exit. Like, what is their response now?
Yeah, I think this is where the rubber really meets the road here. If HR can keep their kind of deathballing ways,
A 5th would be great, dude. A 5th would inspire
would
so
be
much confidence.
incredible.
After
5-0 on T side after that in this game, like,
yeah,
you couldn't ask for anything. Metal Gear Jesus gets the first pick onto Barricade. Guy down to half health, but so be it. Pick still goes DRG's way, and now HR's kind of, I don't know if they're stalling out yet, but they're reconsidering.
one thing to keep your eye on is whether or not HR knows the util for anything deeper than brackets, because they've been smoking off the arch side of it repeatedly, but they haven't been able to get a deeper smoke.
For sure.
There's lineups for Moto from all mid, right? I'm pretty sure there's one from just straight up mid too, as Dagger spots a couple in Nano. But they're gonna end up going back towards B. 2 players here with one on the sandbags. Could turn him here on car. Single flash.
Car flash. The Dagger they're playing A's
And also on top of the sandbags like a Chad.
Yeah.
what an off angle.
He's got the high ground. Why not?
Hey.
Again, it's your life. Live it. It's map 3. Let it hang. He's gonna go back up.
Going back to the well that works.
Yeah.
I mean that smoke should just be a save from HR.
Yeah, no, this is a red light. Like
they're gonna try because why wouldn't they? But 15 seconds. I mean, this is.
Yeah, put the bomb down. That's rats.
Okay.
Flawless round from DRG in terms of lives.
I will be nice again. I literally heard my producer unmute, which means he has something to say to me. So I will just be nice and say that Metal Gear Jesus with a great 3K that round, right? And DRG, when they actually have the utility to slow down this that initial HR push, right? They more than blunted that attack. They completely deflected it.
Yeah, they parried it. Yep. And then I think HR is just big dilemma. We saw this on Just 2. We saw this on Anubis. Now we might be seeing it here too. If they get that first wave kind of effectively, parried or just like kind of denied by DRG, they start to spiral. They don't have a plan B. They don't have a rework. They don't have like that next option.
Rames is gonna jiggle into just wins a 1v1 outright. Yeah, huge. Now again, 5v4.
Yeah, 5v4. Get the pick. CK's working up on apps here. They're not straying away from this. Here's the drop from Rames though. They look like they're setting up for the A play regardless.
This is really dangerous from exit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is risky from exit. I don't know, but I was gonna say I don't know if this will work for HR. Might work better just sticking to the plan. Only one way to find out. Gets the first pick on the Metal Gear Jesus and the second on the exit. It's a green light here. Just ready to hit. They're already out.
Yep.
It's a 4v2. Cavalry's coming, but I mean I think HR just needs to stick to their guns. They stuck to that A take. They didn't care that they lost the first pick. They stayed by it.
And importantly, the two players on balcony didn't panic after Hareem's got that opener. They waited for reinforcements to come from bottom
Exactly.
mid. They pulled CMK. They pulled, I believe it was Barricade. Or not Barricade. They pulled CMK and, let's say, Zora up from bottom mid. So that way, Clerkster could have the confidence to sit in that smoke because he has players behind him to actually support. If Clerkster doesn't get those kills, it's okay because he can actually get traded out. Or he had an accompanying swing from Broiler. So when HR bunch, they actually hit decisively.
Yeah.
We've seen across the series, Anubis or Dust too, that they have the actual aim to execute on these bunched hits. The trouble comes when they play a little split. They walk into 1v1s. They don't have a lot of control of the map. They're not comfortable on the
Exactly.
map.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of just like what I was saying. Just gotta stick by their guns.
Yeah. And they got to stick by each other. When they split up, they look
Exactly.
lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I'm DRG here, you need to make probing plays in the mid round to break up that grouping, right? You need to make HR that they can all stick together like Peng before. Because the best way to disrupt those like just burst execs is to try and pick someone off who's throwing util at the net, or just to disrupt them so much that they all have to have guns up and they start contacting back into you. Sitting this far back is not going to work out.
Yeah.
Again, but we know that there are 4 Ts in Banana here, and now Hareem's is starting his rotate, but the CT smoke is already down. Does he make it here in
Smoke's
time?
down. Yeah. Still,
And I mean-
Barricade's just probing in apps. He's throwing that moto smoke all the way from apps onto A, so he's starting to cast doubt.
Yeah,
CMK
and
is
look at
down
DRG.
stairs. Yeah, DRG's kind of getting thrown for a loop.
They almost
CM
rotated 4 players off back towards A because they have no info on the map.
No, they don't. They don't. They're flying blind right now. They're going only on their instruments. Their instruments, you don't tell them much. CT re-ups coming in. And some flashes. Dagger. Bold strategy for sure, but not going to work out. Was some call, but they supposed to get that plant. I feel like they must have realized. They must have realized you can't overthink it. Like, you can't.
Well, hang on. CMK just gave over a freebie and
Think they
coffin.
just-
Yeah, and Hareem is full HP and H is
Still-
hurt.
Yeah, Thinking players are very low. Barricades their only high health player. He's on
And he's
banana.
icy.
The range doesn't know. Oh, it's icy. Clock is ticking. But Barricade makes it count. 1v2.
I mean,
That's a big play.
Clerkster getting another kill from Dark despite being
Yeah.
that low. I mean, he saves
Yeah,
the round.
Clerkster's been the MVP of the series for HR. He
Yes.
has just been a rock for them no matter what. On Dust 2, on Anubis, and now on Inferno. He's been their guy.
And he's also
Their guy.
entering too. That kill onto
Yeah.
tournament coffin is Clerkster. Like, he's so good, man. And the fact that HR is already at 6 on this T side, it's dangerous for DRG. It's really dangerous. And I think the fact that they're so passive, it's problematic. I mean, this is much better for Dagger,
Yeah.
right? Swing out wide,
Speaking of-
get a kill.
Yeah, the pace change on Banana helps a lot, and you get rid of Clerkster right away. 5v4,
And the information. And the information
and
now
you
that
get info.
Banana's
Now you can
empty.
creep down, yeah. They heard this tech onto Zora. It's looking like an A hit of some flavor. Players going up into apps, but just getting wiped out by exit in Boiler. CMK. Just gonna double back. They're just gonna double down, I mean. Took up the player in bedroom barricade. Took up the player upstairs, like. But now you have your escape route and Zora on.
Hold
Even
on.
with the 2 picks. Here comes Agatha. It's Metal Gear Jesus gets 1. It's a 1v3 for Pink. He's got an open sight, but Metal Gear Jesus is hot on his tail, and so are his comrades. And Metal Gear Jesus just finishes him off with that pistol.
Yeah, I think it's it's night and day. The 2 rounds that DRG has won, the first round they won, Metal Gear Jesus peeked out balcony, killed someone in alt mid, froze HR like a deer in the headlights. Second round, Dagger says he's had enough of his B pops and just runs out from car because there's no really stopping util from him. They're not mollying car. So he just swings out wide, kills off Clerkster, and from there you could see the 3 CTs on A really bunch up and defend that apartment space. Before, Farames is, kind of jiggle peeking balcony, but now the fact that Exit knows he doesn't have to worry about so many people in mid, he doesn't have to worry about this.
Now Exit has to worry about a lot of people in mid. 4 of them barreling towards them.
Like,
That was Jesus, but... Oh boy. 3 players out towards Arch. They're fighting into Speedway here. They're gonna face Caternum and Dagger, but they get the pick on a Caternum. And they turn away. Absolute brain blender from HR.
and I mean the awareness from CMK to also they know Apps isn't clean. It's just a tale of 2 sides, right? Like when DRG is able to get aggressive, like exit there, we sang his praises on Dust 2, but missing that first shot just so much loss.
That was
getting tagged up on the way out. And the fact that it calls Metal Gear Jesus in to kind of like bail him out, and then he just dies for it anyway, just round losing, right? And then you see again, when this HR pack, they come as one. The ability for them to flood out into space, their trades, their shooting is just so much better than DRG.
Yeah.
And they're taking a commanding like lead on this T side Inferno now.
It's again, it's that raw aim. When they can just use that, boy, this HR team looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, as you're saying, it's just all comes down to if DRG can get that wedge in the door, like can they get that info early? Because when they do, it's scary.
They just have to disrupt DRG. They just have to disrupt HR, because by the time HR is 3 or 4 players strong and running at you on a bomb site, it's over, right? You're not winning those trade-offs.
No.
Right? But if you can find an individual alone, you can find 2 people alone, right? You can disrupt that pack before it starts to form. And I mean, Exit's gonna get tested again.
Just flooding up. Hard to get the one on the barricade, but yeah, one and done.
Better for Farames this round, though. They actually
Farames,
get a back. Messy spray. I mean, Caternum needs to be really careful here. If he dies, this B-bomb site's wide open.
Yeah. Scary. Yeah. It's a green light towards B now. CMK and Zora are on the march. It's 2v3.
They don't believe this bomb site's open because they don't know Dagger through Banano.
Yeah. So that's gonna give DRG a bit of a bailout. It's gonna give them the time to adapt to this. Frames is coming fast up Banana. They're gonna hear this. It should buy his teammates in CT time. Dagger through gets the pick off on CMK. He gets one.
No way.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
That was scary. Scary, and he isn't even in Chally.
An unfortunate stray just taken there. Kind of like the way I think Exit just took a stray from Metal Gear Jesus, because they just got a team kill in that 1v3.
Yeah.
I mean, that was... I mean, again, just the shooting on HR is just a little bit steadier. If Zora is able to pull that spray down, I mean, yikes. That would be an 8 for HR at a round they honestly have no business with. But I think the A-hole from DRG is better, right? I think Farames actually got active on that first side. He dropped off his balcony position, able to help out in mid, because Exit's taking so much pressure in brackets. They're not respecting him at all. They just know they have numbers and they can run this op down. You can't kill us all.
Yeah, they exactly. Yeah, they just figure like he's playing up with that op. Like they're like, yeah, this guy's a one and done. If we die to one, so what? We got 3 guys behind it. Like,
and he's been fixed to brackets or to arch side, excuse me. He hasn't moved.
Oh boy, and now he's got to scramble because now his apps is wide open, but they're not going to jump on it right away. They drop the smoke down. Mini pit. Keep the profit player, but he gets swept up by the lane guy. Dagger gets one back.
Gets a 2v4.
Yeah,
This is really tough now, even with the trade
Yeah.
back. It's not doable.
Packy said in her ears, that slowdown, that like little just kind of like stutter step from them, letting them set up, letting them take that time, that proved massive for HR. And Clerkster, again, he's 14-5. He's flying on this map.
They know exits op is on that arch side, so they can't jump out of the balcony without that smoke to cover them, right?
No.
Because if they do, they're giving exit a freebie, especially at that range. He's not tradable, right? And then you see like just 3 HR players flood out of that balcony smoke as soon as it pops. One of them starts fighting Metal Gear Jesus, and exit feels like he needs to make a play, but he's in, that 8 bomb site with an off.
Oh,
And it's
pick right away, and Dagger. He's open.
Yeah.
Sure, you got exit on the way, but he doesn't have his main tool. He doesn't have that hop.
You wouldn't want it with the smoke in his face. The M4's better. I mean,
No.
okay, barricade.
Barricade walking through. A little overzealous, but still. 4v3 post plant here for HR. They got the boost play. Has wherewithal to clear him and gets the kick, but instantly traded out by Clerkster. Oh, Shadow, someone dark. 1v3 here for Metal Gear Jesus. 1 mag left to his name. 1 round left in the half. And just shut down by Pink. 9-3 the half for HR. What an emphatic response for them. From Anubis to Inferno. They just looked way
Again,
better.
they look like a different team. You can't tell me that like that their Inferno is so much better than Anubis. Like I don't understand, right? Because all of the same concepts that they've been doing on this T side for Inferno would have worked on Anubis too.
Yeah, I think the big difference is that these guys, they just know Inferno more. I think literally that's all it is. Do these HR guys just not like to play Anubis? Maybe. I know a lot of people that don't like to play Anubis. That's fine. But when you see this difference, it's like, man, what could have been?
Yeah, and again, I think the big thing for me, and I mean, oh my god, we're about to get...
Whoa! Kick to the night! Not quite! Here came the 1v3, but man, what the fuck was that?
Okay.
That is the most crack smoke pistol round I've ever seen on Inferno for both teams. What is going on?
That is proof that neither team plays this map, because in no right mind would either team call a 5-man bunch hit, especially on CT side, which is just mental. Oh.
Welcome to Challenger, everybody. We can click, but we might be able to think.
Please don't tell me 9 T rounds isn't enough of a coach. Say it ain't so.
My name isn't Jonas. DRG finds B site completely empty. Full stack towards A for the high rollers. In fact, card counters of the high rollers.
Yeah, and I wonder how DRG is going to approach its T side, right? Because to be honest with you, the feeling that they got from HR was that they were just kind of getting ran down the entire time, and I wonder if they're just going to kind of steal that playbook, right? Kind of bet on HR's map knowledge not being that great, kind of bet on the fact that like they might not play that tight on their CT sides compared to their T sides, and just overwhelm them with numbers so long as you have a couple of prerequisite smokes, right?
I mean, they're just kind of caveman smashing, like that's. Yeah.
Like, I think caveman smashing is a totally legitimate tactic if you don't have an actual scrapbook, right? Just bring strength where you lack in strategy.
Exit gets 1200 in his pocket.
Well, those 2 kills actually matter a lot, because I wonder if he's gonna op immediately on this T side.
Yeah,
he's got 5,500 now.
Yeah, he's got 5,500.
He might take a bonus here.
Yeah, you might just let that match rock though. Just
and then on the next round. Yeah, and then the next round, pull that off out. Yeah. But I mean, just little things to consider here. I mean, the HR buy is not perfect either. Pink has no.
Or on the no details. So I think 4. It's perfect.
And I mean, despite the 3B setup, they just lose car at a minute 30.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just perfect. They're just willing to just give up car. Now, that can be fine if you're willing to retake it. Now we just have to see. Are they had the third player lead. Came like on Dust 2, they just get that. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Tournament still moving towards B. Split 3 and 2. So it's a 3v3 here on the A site. You have a really low player in Rames. Now we're kind of falling into the HR trap a little bit.
Yeah,
Rames
he's gonna
falls
get
to
caught
pink,
on the way out.
and the bomb is well on its way to B.
That smoke hurts though. Yeah,
That smoke is a red light. Like that. You're
They
gonna
don't have a
need to bunch
choice,
up and
though.
go, or save.
Yeah, because look, Pink started to rotate now. So what do
Yeah.
you do? Even if you smoke CT, he's going to disrespect it because he's got 2 people in front of the smoke now.
Yeah, this is pretty dire looking for DRG on this round. 5v3, I mean,
there's 10 seconds. Are they actually going for this?
10
Like,
seconds.
what?
You have 10 seconds to plant the bomb, and
No.
it goes down. Nergy Jesus just left to sit.
He needs to
Open
stay
shot
alive
for
or not try to
time.
barricade. Okay.
Okay, he gets the pick on the barricade. Saves that embarrassment at the very least, because if he was there with 350 and no gun, that would have just torpedoed DRG.
So
Like
the
maybe-
big difference there between HR's approach and DRG's approach is that when HR smokes Arch, they disrespect their own smoke. They have flash support to push the rifler off of Arch. And that round, DRG just kind of like moseys out onto Porch. And I think they were fighting someone in Big Pit. I'm not sure if it was CMK or Barricade, but CMK or Barricade was taking pressure from the Racket. The Pink just spams it.
Zora getting fried up a little bit, down to 40 HP. Both of the B players are low. I mean, it doesn't mean much without the space, but it is something.
I mean, they got car last round and then just kind of went limp on A.
Yeah.
I wonder at some point if the read has just been, if we get car so quickly every round at the start, we should really just burst through and disrespect it, because they also smoke really early at a minute 30. Now you see CMK starting to move over and kind of reinforce that B-bomb site. I think they're going to try and like fake out B and then go A maybe.
Yeah,
but
I think that's what they're gearing towards. I mean, especially with keeping Exit and Cat towards that A site. Though they are kind of retreating in mid a little bit. Bomb's down at bottom mid. I mean,
are they really going to make Exit's op entry? This can't be real.
Oh boy. Takes the peek towards Arch, finds nothing. Pink is playing pretty deep. Now we're down to 35 seconds. Rames dies on the entry. I mean, first pick of the round in 35 seconds left. It's a first three here. Bomb site. CK, again, there's smoke kill going the way of HR, but Corsair dies on the site. He needs to use this, and he gets killed by Caternum. 3v2 here. One player coming from CT, one coming from Banana.
DRG's really hurt.
Boy. DRG is really hurt.
But is Barricade
Gets a
going
high health player, Caternum here, kind of the off angle on Card, gets Barricade, just pink is 1-3, slow smoke, and gets picked down by Exit. That was a dicey one, for sure.
Yeah.
DRG was able to pull it out.
Caternum did
10-6.
great that round. He did so good that round. He
Oh,
first
yeah.
pulled the push out from the coffin smoke. That's the first danger for the bomb going down. And then the second one, when CMK tries to burst through the CT smoke, he's so aware of both like timings, and he saves DRG's ass like completely. He keeps them in this game, to be honest with you.
Completely.
They lose that round. I don't see how HR doesn't get 12.
Yeah. That was a big lifeline for this DRG team. Not really entertaining it. Harangues with the 1G! Oh no!
have seen your
Just
Deagle shots
left his
ring.
roasted chicken on the ground.
I have seen your Deagle clip frames. You will still go to Elite after this series. You cannot 1G yourself and expect to be saved from your own numbers formula.
Charlie coming back to CSU with the numbers head? What?
I'm too stupid. I don't understand mathematics. I'm just really loud in the
Shut the fuck up. You have a... Oh. Whatever. What decent.
Once again, DRG just... They cut noise, but there's no pressure on the map. Like, look at how nonchalant HR
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's the same thing HR was dealing with.
I mean, now
like early on Dust 2, like it's
Yeah.
they're leading
Gotta
the
love
right
this.
way. I think this is the one successful fake. They gotta play Walking Moto if they get the hit. Oh, but maybe now the jig's up. CPK's on those way back with that Deagle. 3 players towards Arch. Got CMK here to reinforce in library, and now you got Closer number 2. Closer gets a pick on an exit. Bombs down in CT spawn. Ooh boy.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah. I have. That's a collapse and a half from DRG.
At the... Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt you. At the point that DRG was going into Arch, they had 3 smokes in their inventory and then didn't throw a single one because they're playing so scared. They're so unconfident on this map, and they don't know when's a safe time for them to pull out util to actually smoke off Arch, smoke off Moto, smoke off Library, so that they can speed up into CT to actually get that bomb towards B.
For sure.
Everyone's just gun up and playing for their ones. Like I
Gotta get mine. Gotta get that bag. You know.
It's not even not so much the bag. It's more so like I don't know if someone's gonna peek me, so I better just have my gun up because if I die with a blade in hand, I'm gonna regret it.
Turn them. It gets traded out, but a little ugly there. Onto really picking mid, and the op gets taken out on Banana. Okay. So that makes it a little more interesting. The op is down on the HR side. It's a 4v3 in the way of DRG. Can they capitalize on it? That's my big question. Can they capitalize on that 4v3? Or are they just going to sit?
They got a group if they are. Because
absolutely, yeah.
I mean, they're still at a significant weapons disadvantage. They have 2 Galils. Like Exit's the only AK, and Harame's is just sitting Balk with a Tech 9 for some reason. I mean, it's a 3v1 on site. They're gonna smoke CT here and announce their intentions. It's on Zora. I don't know if they have another piece of util to block his line of sight from Coffin's off.
I think they do. No.
I mean, Dagger's got a molly. He's got a molly.
Got a molly. Got it out. Molly's on Coffins, but deep. But gets it regardless. Frames gets his.
We don't count that.
Now...
That was a bait / lurk kill. That doesn't count.
Okay.
Yep. And he just chuds a death out. Nope. Rames is 9 and 15, chat.
Yeah, but he's still going to elite, right? Yeah, he's going to elite, right? Right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no. I mean, we just need to make a highlight reel of like the Deagle clip from Dust 2, like the end of.
You ready? Let's go.
No, like, get an actual song because those shots were nasty. That's not challenger level aim, but I think
that is not normally. Check him PC.
Check his PC, man. Check his PC. It's filled with.
Deus FPL cheater? I think so. What happened to the game I love?
I mean,
Packy made comment on this earlier in our ear, but like, come on.
You're playing Inferno, man. What did you expect?
Ring.
I think just a little overzealous from HR there. Like you're in a 4v4. Like if you're gonna re-peek down into Banana, get a flash in front, right? Like with that op, like get a rifle to support you. Because DRG didn't explode off of that pick, so if you had been able to trade Dagather out, like maybe in a 3v3, like you have a better opportunity.
I wish we could have had a replay so we got to see the mechanics of seeing Bacon taken out there with that off on Banana, because that really opened up around.
I mean, again, they tuck someone into sandbags. I feel like DRG should kind of know this because they keep smoking that sandbags molly. I wonder if they spam Clerkster.
He's really love. Hold on. Okay, 1-for-1 on apps.
What the hell?
Okay,
No,
and
just-
another team kill. All right.
Oh my god, and Pink almost got tagged there
Yeah,
with a
and
cross.
dude, HR with these smoke sprays. We're gonna have to go back and count how many smoke kills they've had, because they have been just absolutely demonic on these smoke sprays. They've had so many rounds here and on Dust 2 where they've gotten a kill or almost gotten a kill just completely based on timing through the smoke. Like, crazy.
Yeah. One worrying point for HR now, though, for me personally, is that they've tried to maintain this car/banana control for multiple rounds now. Before, they were kind of just giving it up for free, and now I think they feel a little bit of sense of urgency, right, to try and contest that space. The way they do it is just, I don't like it. I understand,
Yeah.
like, what I think Clerkster was trying to do tucked into that sandbag smoke, but like when you extinguish that sandbags, Molly, like it's so obvious what's going on there. And the fact
Yeah.
that they chose to do that and like stand their ground on a 2B setup when we've seen HR open in a 3B setup is just kind of confusing, right? Basically, you're saying
Yeah.
on the A side of the map, on the CT side, I will not look for an information player or I will not look to contest the map, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also going to put the majority of my players there. Why? Just put 3B, and then you could have had like one guy deep from like say water, right? Throw the extinguished smoke so that way Clerkster can have his gun up the entire time, and then you can have a second guy close, like ready to swing off of a reflash or something. So you have two AKs trained on that car fight, and with all the smokes being present, I would have favored HR in a straight up mud fight there, right on car. But
Yeah.
instead, the guy who's throwing the extinguished smoke is also like responsible to then trade Clerkster out, and you saw that rundown, and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah. Little check pause. This no. Starly's wish of a short game.
Dashed.
Dash. The clock strikes 10:30 Central Time. We got work in the morning.
Yeah, and I do wonder now because this is a really pivotal round for HR on the CT side. They were able to save 2 rifles. They're not going to invest crazy around it, right? But there's still teeth behind this CT buy. I do wonder how they're going to kind of respond to this car aggression because they're just losing it at like a minute 30, a minute 25 every round. And it's a huge question mark for them. They've gotten lucky the couple of times that DRG has tried to repivot back into A, that DRG's like pack rifling isn't as strong as HR's been, right? I think a big problem there is that they don't have consistent apartments control. And also the fact that they just don't have the confidence to kind of disrespect that arch smoke that HR was constantly doing. And so I think HR would love to continue funneling them back into A rather than getting constantly hit on B. At some point, though, when you go for that 3B setup, does DRG read it to then punish back towards A? That's the tough question to ask right now.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the linchpin of this game. I think because I mean DRG they're marching back, but not a lot of room for error here. 2 rounds in the series, and their season is over. So
Exit's opping again. I wonder where this op is. Or is he gonna get him. Okay. So
it's now very good.
I mean, that's one of the hero rifles too. I can turn knows he's gonna scoop up. So I mean, here comes the horde.
Now they're pressuring. Yeah, they got a bolt.
Oh.
It's crazy to say, but 2 rifles to 1. I mean, HR has just been flipping the house. Like they're. It feels crazy. Like I see that and I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess it was. I don't know what I'm panicking for, but
I mean, that round is just on okay. On hero rifles, you should play really tight just to continuously get trades out, right? I think Barricade kind of lost his mind a little bit because I have no fucking idea why he's trying to push all mid with one of the hero guns.
gotta get mine. Gotta get that back. I think without a face smoke, without a face smoke, it's
yeah,
and maybe at best.
And like again, lack of experience on the map is, you can see it in spades. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not gonna
It's
sit here.
for our entertainment.
Yeah.
I'll
I
say
mean, I don't
that.
want to sit here in my ivory casting tower, even though I kind of am, and just preach about like how you should play this map. But like, I definitely know that you shouldn't be doing that. You know.
Yeah, you have a Jade on which you watch CSC. They retaking bananas. This is a big pace change for them. I don't
Way
think they
better.
did that at all from HR.
So good. The flash was killer.
Yeah.
Right? Agatha had no idea what was going on, and like because they have numbers, like Harim's is able.
That one little shift might spell the end of DRG. I mean, like that was a
Utah too.
crazy play. Great Utah coming out with, yeah.
Oh my
Now
God!
it's
We
series pace.
we put 3B and we actually fought around the fact that we had 3B. Crazy concept. It paid dividends, man. Like the car fight was so
Sure.
clean. Like Clerkster's not gonna get an easier fight on car ever.
No. Unless DRG like agrees to unplug their monitors. Like it's
Yes. And you can see that funnel back into A. Pink has been so locked down on this arch side. He keeps spamming the smoke. He just spammed another guy through the
Yeah.
smoke that round.
yeah. And to put them on serious points like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's DRG a ton of util back on that car fight. Which I don't know if that really bankrupts them, but it certainly doesn't help.
Now HR's in a punish setup for whoever tries to take apartment space. I mean,
Oh.
Jesus.
The Haranes gets one back. HR style. Through the smoke. Now it's just the one here. He's got ping. He's just gonna sit for it himself. Try to get it. Takes room. Two coffins. It's 4 players on site here.
His teammates are on the other side.
Teammates,
cannot-
yeah.
No, they can't go for this because Clerkster's actually $0.
No
He cashed out.
way. No way.
And who's to say how many more chances you get to get a clean round? Because God forbid you lose at 12-10.
Oh god, yeah. Tornado.
So yeah, I mean, smart here to say they'll be on a full buy next round at least, but
How
the
are they
round
gonna
after.
How are they gonna cram 5 people behind that altar? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I guess they're not.
No, they won't.
That's
No, I mean just I think HR should start 3P. It's so obvious
Yeah.
that he really doesn't have
It's-
enough in the tank
it's
for
been
anything.
it's been the secret sauce for them on B.
Yeah. I mean, like you know that DRG is going to go car at a minute 30, right? Like they've literally shown nothing else. They haven't shown like a fast brackets play. They haven't shown an apps run,
No,
right?
they haven't.
So just
They haven't.
go 3B and trust in your aimers because your aimers have been better this series.
Yeah. Like that's
Clerkster's the only person in the
No.
server at above 20 kills. He's playing B. Like play around him. But they go 3A again.
Yeah.
They set up for that trap play in apartments again, and I hate it, man.
not deal. Dagger made it down to half health. Right off the jump. And I like that they've abandoned that sort of sitting door play. I think they realized that run its course. Obviously that's not been the case for a few rounds now, but it's good that they're adapting a lot of things. You know, they only have 2 here. And like you said, they're going for that punish setup in apps. Like,
Well, this round, they might get someone. Metal Gear Jesus walking into that op scope here.
oh,
Okay, he's got barricade as well as a rifle. I mean, he's cooked, surely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right away. And now DRG split 2-2. They throw the smoke on the lane, but what's the vision? Like, you're trying to take arch control, but CMK is right here with that off. Ooh.
Oh,
boy,
you
oh
needed that
boy.
shot. That was your way back into the round. Now they
Yeah,
have.
that was your way
What
in.
are they doing?
And now the
Someone
B
do
players
two.
are on the move. They know there's a boost
Oh.
here. If they get the 1, if they get the 2, okay.
Can the bomb make it in time?
But can the bomb make it? Yeah, that's the big question. They smoke out CT. Turnham's running as fast as he can with that bomb. Dagger's taking space into Church with 1 HP. Brain's also on 4. Any stray util, any stray damage util, and these guys are toast. Dagger is a little tag onto Pink. But is it enough? Is HR gonna finish it right here? One way to find out. Brains gets another kick on Lloyd's feet. Both of Hawkins. Turnham gets his. It's a 2v1. He's got to split both ways. And DRG lives to fight another day. It's 12-11. 1 round from overtime on Inferno. Map 3.
You couldn't ask for a better crossfire on that post plan.
Yeah, I mean...
Just, they
for
diced
Harames?
HR up. And
Harames
Harames'
to get-
first kill...
To get
onto
2.
Dude, the
With
first
4
kill onto
HP.
CT... Dude, the first kill onto CT is so critical because it means Katurna
Yes.
can just permanently face
You've
Coffins.
laser focused offense.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they just bounce that contact back and forth. Harames first, then Katurna, then back to Harames. And I mean, HR got put in a blender there. And now you see Clerkster on an MP7 Pink, $3,300 in total. Like, 2 smokes and a molly so far right now on HR.
Yeah.
3 smokes, excuse me.
Yeah, it's
Don't choke now at DRG.
it's
you did the
dicey.
hard part.
Yeah, you came all this way. I'm surprised you're not like switching guns with Clerkster. He's been far and away their star of this game. So P&K has been keeping pace, but again, Clerkster, the only player on the server with over 20 kills. He's on an MP7 here, going into the final round of regulation. Get up mid. Yeah, now they're back to that 3B setup, that early 3B that's worked so well for HR.
But this is another adaptation from HR here. They're actually going to push the 2 A players in like a
Ooh.
crazy play.
Oh, they spot a guy mid. But Brames gets one back, but does he know that it's two?
Wow.
Oh my goodness. But now what did DRG do? It's 3 players in mid, 1 top banana, 1 deep apps.
They've never gotten this far before. 2 picks on A?
No, 2 picks on A. Yeah, this is new ground for them.
They didn't expect Clerkster?
Are they gonna expect him? Yeah, they got Clerkster outside. Clerkster gets his miraculously, but now it's just P&K. And you got Zora waiting in the wings, but he's quite far away. Pull Molly onto library.
Okay.
Smoke coming out. Photo. We're going to OT. Map 3 on Inferno. Could you write it any better? I don't know. Is my bed looking hella soft? Yes, it is. But we got Counter-Strike to watch and talk over. Here we go.
Oh, this is just a series that keeps on giving, man. What the awareness from DRG this round was crazy, by the way.
Oh,
In what
yeah.
world do they expect a double push out of apartments? And then they're also actually hyper aware for a potential, like, a 3rd person to fill in that bomb site as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think HR thought that, like, I don't want to say like they were going to expect to win that round, but like they do something they've never done this entire half, right? They just get kind of owed for it.
Yeah. It's shocking.
I mean, so heads up from DRG.
I feel like, what's the deal? Like, Dark going with the patch, set up aggressive with that off. CK gets nothing for it except 70 damage and make it 100 through only nades. The op is out of the round for HR. 5v4 the way of DRG.
And again, HR cannot hold car. This is like an
No.
enigma they cannot figure out.
No.
One time they've done it, it was a retake. They flashed back into that
Retake.
space.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, they. Yeah, I was gonna say they've been able to retake car. But they haven't been able to hold it. They haven't been able to hold it on that first wave.
And part of it, honestly, is the fact that 4 DRG players are at full health and Braves is at 97. That is a failure on the B, right? When
Yeah.
people get to car at a
Yeah.
minute 30, they should be hurting.
Yeah, they should be half health at least. Exit holding onto the bomb, sitting bottom mid, going back towards Banana. I don't know what the thought was. CT smoke coming in, flash coming in. 2 players here for HR. First contact goes the way of HR, but Thor getting picked on the range. Then gets another out of Cat, but shut down by Dagger. Just Clerkster here right now, but he's got P6. Oh, barricade on half. Oh dear. Oh dear, what a collapse. They just jumped the gun?
That's just HR winning all their ones. Metal Gear Jesus
Yeah.
gets that kill on barricade, and then there's a consistent thorn right in the HR side. Doesn't have that flank threat, right? And I don't think DR2 is ready for HR to kind of just sprint through all the util that they threw. Like they just walked out talking.
No, and I think I don't remember exactly who the first player was out Banana there, but I think they were way ahead of the rest of their team. I think and I think they just played into HR strengths.
Yeah.
Packy's about to die.
He'll be okay.
But that doesn't matter. CMK gets the pick out of Harames. Packy may get killed by the Thunder, but Harames killed by CMK with that op. Really ironic isn't off lightning.
And I mean,
with the Cam 5.
CMK's op, the fact that CMK's op is able to move around and exit
he's
still
really
bottom
mobile
mid.
with it.
I mean, CMK, don't make me even. Okay, good. Like, the mobility of the op is really, really thorny for DRG. Like, yes, last round it didn't work, but this round it does.
You can't just say, okay, the op's here, let's not go here.
Well,
the op could be anywhere.
Here we go for DRG.
With
Back to
you, it could be
reliable.
me. Yeah. Quickster thinking about throwing the molly. Wisens up. Pink is on the way. Yeah. DRG just
There's 3 players here in time. This is gonna be hard.
double smoke on a CT. I mean, panic setting in. I don't know. You gotta move. Zora's on new box. You have to be discovered. You get to pick up Dagather. And then another on a Metal Gear Solid. Put this stuff down. 2 picks going each way. 2v3 though. For DRG. All 3 players towards CT. If they can clock this, that'll be really good. Bit of a tall order. Either way. Watching for the confidence peak and turn and playing really close to the smoke. Mike phase it, but blows a little early. Exit bails him out. Exit coming up big. Now the roles are reversed. The Brennan's in pool. Brennan's coming out Banana. And Exit with the 3K. Shutting it down. It's 13-all.
Better to pick a better round to wake up that op for Exit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of my criticism had DRG lost this map was that Exit is too passive on this op. He goes straight to it, and then he just sits bottom mid for what feels like an eternity. And then because they keep executing out B, that op is like the worst weapon you could possibly have. You really want an AK to speed up on there. But he finally gets into a post plant. He plants his feet, and he just absolutely dices up that HR retake. It's really, really critical. And I think, again, DRG just kind of caveman strong. Go B.
Yeah, apes together strong, man.
I mean, what is the response to Banana for HR, man? Because sitting back on site is losing you more rounds than it's winning, right? And your early aggression in Banana sucks. Sorry, it just does. How do you actually stop DRG from going B on you so much? Because giving them a second team on you on B is not going to feel good.
Oh, no way. After 3 pieces, Office here again. They're going back to the well. Molly out logs. And it pays off. Daga picked out of the sky off of logs. DRG's just gotta go A.
But they're in no position to. I don't know what they're doing in spawn. They're like shuffling AKs around. I think Metal Gear Jesus had an op of his own trying to like look for a pick, but like it didn't work. but because
Yeah,
they kept
this
switching
is-
weapons around, they have no tempo on A. Look at the rotates.
Yeah, but the rotates are here. And they got another coming in. No, they don't. I thought they had another one coming in from CMK, but that would have been a little overzealous. Let's get the spawn of motos. That was one big hit. With the odd. Swear though. That kick. Oh, this is just the ones to lose. 14-13 HR.
So critical that they found an answer to the car problem, right? Because you see this DRG
Absolutely.
attack towards
Yeah.
A, and it's so toothless.
Mm-hmm.
There's no moto smoke. They just smoke off brackets, and they think that like they should just be entitled to a bomb site, and they're just not every time. Like Barricade and
Yeah.
Pink have just been owning them so bad on A. And now, don't forget that the first half was a 9-3 T side. The T's have
Yeah.
won the majority of the rounds in this game.
Yeah, but it's a while. Been a while away.
But just stick to
Packy
what worked on
having
that side.
Yeah,
Pack
Packy having a
rifle.
yeah. Packy having a Babe Ruth moment, calling exit to peak top mid for the 7th time.
Please don't. Please don't peek top mid and then go peek and then go sit
No,
bracket
no.
and then get run over. Please move somewhere else.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah, this is different.
Ooh. Okay, but he's
I mean,
got
this is
4
really dangerous.
people hot
Yeah.
on heels in TFs. Like, this is... Oh,
Oh, but if he gets
boy.
one and out.
Turn left. Turn left. Gets one,
Oh.
but he can't get out. He's stuck on the pillar.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's enough to slow HR down. Which is
Not to slow him down, but we've seen this before from HR. The stutter step on A, but can they get the second step down? Maybe not this time. 4v4, but HR is looking how DRG looked, or how they looked like in the mid side of their T side and Dust 2. They're indecisive. Are they going to go B, or are they going to re-up? You know, on this A take, it seems like they're leaning towards re-upping on the A take. They re-smoke lane, and they go hard. This one, he needs to cool his jets, and he dies to the Krieg of Barricade.
no library smoke.
But they're turning the corner here into A site. Frames gets one, gets another. It's a 2v1. Pig is getting pinched from both sides. But he clears out one of those sides. He knows where the other one is. Because Burnham shuts him down. 14-14. Huron and Burno.
Frames notably is not a movement player. Made so much noise trying to get up on that box. I think it was a freebie.
Yeah, you saw him in that first warm up. He's kind of nice.
With B-Ops, maybe. Not with boxes.
Well, look at me,
But-
I'm a movement player, Lois.
I mean, really, really good job from DRG to recollect themselves. Metal Gear Jesus almost sells the round by re-swinging out Arch at 18 HP, but I think it was Parame's back sight just really holding it down. 2 crisp headshots. And
Sure.
just DRG lived to fight another
Back
day.
to the well. But it's deja vu here, but Exit gets that early piss. Early 4v5 here.
And look at how unprepared HR is for it. This literally happened to them 2 rounds in a row now, but they still don't expect it because it never happened
Yeah.
on the regulation.
Yeah, no. They're trying something totally new. Which has gotten. But Metal Gear Jesus just catches CMK out.
Oh boy. 5v3 here to push DRG to series point. Exit another Frames. Locks it in 1v5 for Tank. No good. Flawless round from DRG to push them to series point. You know, just 15 minutes ago, HR were looking like they were about to walk in to a date with Boa in the quarterfinals. Not anymore. DRG has walked back so far this series, but it's not over. They still got a 6th round to play here in this first overtime. We could go more.
I wonder if HR is going to test car here at all. Yeah, the first 2 rounds going into all of it is about as bad of failures.
Yeah. But now,
And I mean,
now,
look at Metal Gear Jesus, so much info in alt mid.
yeah, Metal Gear Jesus is just, yeah, he sees it all.
Is
Now,
it too much information? Because look at the rotates now. It's so
yeah,
overzealous.
yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if DRG's taking the play out of HR's book, bringing that up towards B, but they're not fighting car with it. Dagger on that door angle.
Exit's got a flash in hand.
Oh boy, gotta go now. But neither get there. Exit gets one, falls away. Oh boy. Not looking good for this DRG side. Metal Gear Jesus. Prepared from the name death. It's tough looking situation here. Frames though, just balling out. Can't get it. Exit though, still alive. But no longer. We're going to overtime 2 on Inferno.
Yeah, I mean,
Stolly,
DRG
how
had-
soft is your bed looking?
Oh, I have no clue. It's a different room, but
Oh, motherfucker.
man,
Great,
DRG
man.
had the right read. Metal Gear Jesus with all the information in the world, and they just, I don't know a nice way to say it. They
Yeah.
chudded those 2 fights out bad, man.
Yeah.
There wasn't
yeah.
even a flash from the T side. They just kind of walk out and they're just holding bad angles. Like their crosshairs are just a little bit off. And I mean, HR has been just so mechanically sound today that you cannot get away with that.
No. You're absolutely correct. Like, it's...
That was such a good
Yeah.
chance too, because Exit had a flash ready to refight Car. He just never got a chance to use it. His rifles were dead by the time he could even throw it.
Here we go. Exit. Finally peeking early on a different angle to top mid. Sees the head. Can't convert. Does he know there's still a player Broom? Yeah, they're just sitting T steps. I think there's one Broom. Not even. There's 2 shots out from Exit's off. Nothing to show for it yet.
Get out.
Pretty good
Out.
nade.
Out.
You get out. Now.
Jesus. I mean, HR is speeding up now. Now that they know there's an op here, I think they're gonna just smoke off and expect it.
Yeah. But, knowing Exit, he's going to be on some freaky plays. He loves to get freaky with that off, for better and for worse. After gets the first, but they keep flooding out. Exit, 2 each way. Smoke's blowing open, nothing to get for it. Maybe 3 post plant, but only 1 player from DRG here to really contest. Oh boy, it's not looking great.
They're fast and
They're charging up Banana, but 2 mollies right there to stuff them. He's got a kit. A lot of util by way of DRG, but is it enough? I don't know. Molly coming in dark, flushing that player out. Last just the U-Box player left. Oh! Wins by the way from Harames. Get it. 16 to 15. We're still going.
I mean,
It's the game that keeps on
crazy.
giving.
That's a crazy read.
That's a
Despite
crazy play from Harames.
there's so much stall util, but because they didn't pressure A at all, you saw all 3 A players come back with molly still in their belts. So not only did they molly off, I think, second oranges, but they also mollied off dark. And so the HR post plan was really uncomfortable. Big contributing factor to that success. Again, Exit frisky and Apps with this op. Does Clearstar catch him?
Ooh.
Oh, this is a hard shot to hit.
Ooh, boy. Oh,
Not ready.
man, that's a big one.
And here comes the horde.
They just flood out.
Yeah.
Jesus, maybe just use a glimpse of him before getting taken out. On a Harames, first. Can't get 2. Now,
This is what I expected HR to do first of me. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were just seconds too slow in alt mid, so Exit found 2 opening picks on the first 2 rounds of their team side. Now they sent just a single person up in closer. Clean it up. 4 kills. But I think that the pivot into heavier in mid rather than alt mid, just because of where Exit has been playing for the majority of this overtime, is a really smart kind of like adaptation. Because you see, as soon as Clerkster either, I think honestly, even if he died, I think they would have exploded out brackets. Chase that opt
yeah.
turn around, kill Metal Gear Jesus on Arch, and the trading is so good. Like Rames has a strong position on Valve, doesn't matter, immediately trade it out.
Yeah. Like, it's...
That I do not
Oh,
like. That I do
boy.
not like.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
That's like the 5th round in a row now on CT side that we've been trying to push apartment. Behind you, Splant. Oh no.
Oh, whoa! Pulling one out of his ass! And a big nade, too. They're both one hit. Paternum. Blank here, sees the side.
12 HP on Clerkster. No way.
Clerkster, your star. 31,
No
but he can't make it 32. 17-16. By the way of DRG, and we're going
I'm
to
losing
switch
my
sides.
mind, man. I'm losing my mind, man. How did Exit get one on Porch? Actually, I'll tell you how he got
How'd
one
he
on
get
Porch.
2? How'd he get 2 on Porch?
CMK helped it. CMK helped Exit so bad, man. Because I think Pink strafed into CMK's like line of fire, which is exactly where Exit was. So CMK
yeah.
shot Pink for like 80.
Yeah. That is not normally.
I mean, it's OT, man. It's really late. Like you're really tired.
We're getting into the witching hours. It is struck midnight Eastern. We're still playing. We're still playing with the season on the line in overtime. Map 3. High stakes you can get in CSC. Going to that 3B setup. No off the rip for CMK. Curious how they'll play this. They might be looking for barreling out A, but they're not together enough. Barricade gets 2 and Pink gets the 3rd while blind. Oh boy, but there's 2 players in. The rotates are coming quick. Able to get the bomb down, but it's a 2v4 post plant. I mean, it's a tall order.
Oh God!
Smoke. Even more interesting smoke. I mean, you have the fatigue is setting in from Metal Gear Jesus isn't letting it stop. He's still fragging. Flash is coming out. Oh boy, now it's a 1v3 for Ray. Half health. And a dream. No way. 17 all.
DRG cannot break this A site. Barricade is actually unstoppable as the site anchor. Like,
yeah, he's been a total lockdown on A.
And I think just the fundamentals of pack rifling just aren't that good on DRG, because the fact that Barricade's able to get away with 2, you can just see there's just a little bit more space in between each player as they're trying to rush him down, and they just don't get to him in time compared to as when HR pack up and trade out kills on Arch. I don't know if DRG can really hit any other bomb site but B.
Yeah, and that's a scary position to be in. You're putting your whole success of your T site into one bomb site. I mean, even if it works,
Oh,
it's a scary place to be.
that's just another shot Exit would love back, man. Like, how
Laura, oh, but Dagather gets twice back. Do they know there's still CK here with the rifle?
they should. They got flash in the car. They should.
Yeah, they should expect it. Yeah, they're shooting across the third. Do they have to fight? Yes. But they trade 1 for 1. Pink's already here on the same angle. They expect this though.
Oh.
Now they know. 3v2. Oh boy. And Metal Gear Jesus just catches Barricade sleeping on Banana. 3v1 for Pink. to stop series point. It's the first, but instantly traded out. Series point DRG. Can they close it this time in overtime?
They tried to free fight Carr, but either it was through their own smoke, which I think is a crime, or they didn't expect a T smoke to somehow miss and then end up in front of them. I think whoever was the second player clearing towards sandbags really lost their bearings, and almost pulled. Yeah, and started spraying their teammate almost on that Carr reswing. So that's why Dagather was able to get 2 there. He really shouldn't.
Yeah.
He was full blind.
He is so right. Yeah,
I mean, okay. I mean,
Oh,
finally,
Corkster taking down the half. Use the barricade. No, but they get it anyway. But they don't expect to take frames. Scooby 3 with the 3. Well, 1 on the way with the op. CMK picking up the op for the first time this half.
big improvement. The smoke landed this time. That
Yeah,
alone
the
increases
smoke. The smoke hit. Put that on the gold plaque. It's difficult, to say the least. All 3 towards Arch. Metal Gear Jesus needs to get this 1 here. And he does.
Huge.
And can turn him. Just CMK with the op. Misses the shot. Metal Gear Jesus buys his time. 50 HP on CMK. Taps the bomb. And off it. Pushing the issue. Oh boy. And that's it! DRG are going on to face Boa in the quarterfinals. What a game.
Wow. I don't know what to say, cool guy.
Yeah.
That was a 9-3 half for HR, and DRG just pummeled that B bomb site like a pinata.
Yeah.
I think the only
Comeback
round.
from 9-3. Was it like 11-8? 11-7?
No, worse. It was like 11-6. No, it was like 11-6.
Oh,
straight up, I think.
jeez. Okay.
The fact that I'm pretty sure the only rifle round that I can recall DRG winning when they went A was the round that won them the series.
No, yeah, and that and the one earlier, like towards the end of regulation, where they got
Oh,
2
yeah,
on
maybe
the
they got 2.
OT1, where they got 2 on the A pick early.
Yeah, no,
But
that
I
was
just
that
I
was
just
the
I just want to say, look at these frags across the board: 25, 24, 24, 24, 18. Triple doubles coming up from Harames and Dagather. Cloister, though, what a performance from him. 32 frags and 10 assists, only 23 deaths. He wanted it, but it was not enough to push him over the line.
I think HR is gonna. It's like the inability to control Banana. Like finally that last round they actually Yuto dump it, and then that's the one round. Like Barricade had been so resolute on A, and of course the one time they get a 4v5, he gets that AUG. It's just the spray's just a teensy bit off. Harames is able to speed up. Yeah, he gets traded on brackets or on Arch side, but then the rest of like DRG kind of just flood in, knowing that like B is just completely shut down.
Yeah, and
you could
they moved as a unit. They moved as a unit there.
Well, and more importantly, because of all of that pressure on Carr, HR had to start 3B. There wasn't a world left in OT2 that they could afford to only start 2B because otherwise that was just giving over Carr back to DRG, and they were losing a vast majority of those rounds when they did that. They knew how important that banana control was. They just realized it way too late. The fact that the very first Yuto dump kill comes in OT2 is like kind of a strategic failure from HR, and I think that's going to be the big pain point because Pink and Barricade like don't look at the KDs. Like A site was actually closed.
Yeah,
for 90% of that game.
Yeah, the reason why their KDs weren't higher is because they just didn't go A because it was locked the fuck down. Like it was locked down by those 2. And so the only way they could really get their kills on CT is just by on those retakes, and that's not a guarantee.
I think DRG had enough moments of teamwork, enough flashes of brilliance from their individuals. I think back to that 12-10 round in regulation when Conturnum and Harames actually looked like Kobe and Shaq on that B-bomb site. 30 points
Yeah.
of HP between the two of them, and they dice up 3 CTs.
Yeah,
easily.
that crossfire, that's the defining moment of the series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That once you saw that, it's like, okay, this is real.
Yeah, and again, another shout out. I think Caternum, right, to start that snowball on this B bomb site. The awareness to hold the 2 smokes at 10 seconds left on the clock to find 2 kills on
yeah.
HR players not looking at him but looking for the
Yeah.
bomb planter. That starts the snowball on that B bomb site, right? That prevents HR from getting up to like 11-4, I think it was, or 11-5, like outright. You
Mhm.
know, he puts a wedge in the door at 10-5, then gets to 10-6. You know, they trade around back, but just it was just enough to get them over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's
what
time
a
for the bed to
series.
mention.
It is the bed. The bed is beckoned. It's looking mighty soft.
I know that's right.
Starly, thank you for putting out a verbal show.
Likewise. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing me onto the cast. You're first, I believe, no?
This is my first match being casted. Yeah, I've done the draft once or twice, but this is my first match I've ever casted. So
What a series to start on, eh?
what a way to start. I don't know if be topping this one anytime soon. This is quite the series. Thank you to HR, all the players on a great season. DRG, we'll see you on Thursday facing Boa in the quarterfinals. But for now, I've been Cool Guy alongside Starly. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody.